back in the building, baby. You know we back in the building. You already know. This is Dragon's Den. Uncle Lemon's in the back. He cleaning something, he doing something. But you know what? When the show starts, he gonna be with us. But let me say this for the record. Boy, to be a brand new kid on the block, I've been playing the hell out of Gears of War multiplayer. Gears E-Day is fire. Uncle Lem been working on a video. He gonna give you a whole walkthrough, his opinions, talk about the movement. He gonna talk about the hard mode, cause he don't really play hard, but I think Uncle Lem is feeling the hard mode. But you know what to do? Go out there, get your perfect beverages, some popcorn, pull up. We got some toppings for your asses. It's gonna get spicy. You know what we do here. We keep it gangster, but we give you the facts. Listen, Little Lem, and we out. Enjoy this intro. Shout out to Uncle Ray Rav on the track, baby. Woo!
Yeah. It's him. You're now tuned into the dopest. It's him. Wanna wait, drag, and stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a backstep. I could put a E&D to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it. Binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech? Where you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn night forecast and 108 Dragons.
Their shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Welcome back to another Dragons in another happy Saturday. And it looked like I'm starting to show off solo. Like Han Solo. It's crazy. Where my team at? Bloody got technical difficulties, and I don't remember if Scrub said he wasn't gonna be here. But the show must go on. What's good, chat? I see Talos in the building. I did see, who else? Ultra Dark Slayers in the building, music in the building. I saw somebody else. Stone King is in the building. Yeah, I don't know where my co-host, one got technical difficulties because of storms. Didn't pay attention to the weather girl outside. But listen, man, we got a good bunch of topics for you, man. Even if I gotta do it solo, I'm gonna do it. Shout out to everybody who shares it out. You know what to do. Smash that like button. Get in here. Get involved. We gonna get it cracking. Jumped in here real quick with 10 hot people. Yo, what up? Oh, why that didn't show? Why is it stopping the chat? Hold on, man. Don't do that. Hold on. Oh, I might have closed it out. Let's see. Somebody type something real quick for your boy Lemetheus. I think I closed it out instead of minimizing it, you heard? Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. Hold on, I think I closed it out. Somebody type in the chat for me. Okay, TZ the GOAT. TZ is in the building.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It sure is. If you showed up here, you must be high as a kite, boy. Nah, I'm only joking. Yeah, we back in the building. I closed the program instead of minimizing it. Facts. Okay, we back in the building. You already know what to do. Listen, man, we got a lot of topics, man. We gonna be dropping some facts. We gonna be talking about some Netflix and Gears. We gonna be talking about some. You know what? Let's just hop to it, man. But you know what? You know I got that new skit, Community Standouts, and we got some fire ones today. We got a little bit of Halo, we got a little bit of The Rock, and we got a little bit of the gameplay of a young boy getting busy. So the way to start this show off today is we gonna get straight to the Community Standouts. And you know, this is the segment that I call Community Standouts. All right, man, let's get it cracking. I want to show you this wild video, man. Now, this video, I know people call him Master Cheeks, but he really broke his virginity somewhere else. Shout out to Big B in the chat. You already know. Yo, listen, man, I want y'all to peep this little skit real quick. And, listen, Master Chief, you got to do better, my guy. Like, yo, listen. First, you sleeping with the shorty that's trying to kill all humans and she's human herself. And then you messing with the P-Lump and Cheetah crew. Check this out.
I lost my virginity to an autistic woman.
Please don't.
I wanted my first time to be special.
Oh my God.
Combat evolved.
Help me! I'm gonna run that back so y'all get that again. Check this out. This is crazy. Now listen, this is what's crazy about this community, man. They be doing some wild jumpers. Who did this? Help me! Who did this? Why you do my man Cheetah and P-Lump and Cerebral Paul like that? They be doing some wild jumpers. Who did this? Help me! Who did this? Yo, this thing keeps unmuting itself. And P-Lump and Cerebral Paul like that. They be doing some wild jumpers. Yo, why this thing keep unmuting? Man, if you don't stop doing that, let me pay attention to the show in the community. Yo, listen, man, what did y'all think about my man, Master Chief's first Master Cheeks? You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. Shout out to Talos once again, man. Yo, listen, as you get older, you play games and you got that lady on your team and she don't understand the gaming nature of continuing your peace. Because if your man is playing video games, you know where he at. You know he ain't stroking them streets. You know exactly where to find him. As long as he paying them bills and laying the smack down, you should be happy with him. But this is what you tell people or your lady when they say you too old to play games.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
I don't know who be doing this shit on the internet, man.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
I'm like, yo, this is why every time
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch ass
up. We're gonna do something called community standouts. Community standouts. Now, this video here, what's good, y'all? Yo, listen, let me tell you something. This video here is a little bit more different, right? Now, you know I'm a Call of Duty killer. I'm a Battlefield 6 slayer. No pun intended. But I want y'all to see this young boy, 1 versus 12, go completely ham on 12 dudes. 1 versus 12. Now, I said, when I saw this, I said, yo, this guy got to be cheating. But no, he's not. Check out this video, people. Trying to get, don't forget, hit that, smash that, talk that. Hit that like and subscribe. You know what to do. Get people involved. Check out this video, people. Trying to get, don't forget. Hit that like and subscribe. You know what to do. Get people involved. Check out this video, people. Trying to get, don't forget. Hit that like and subscribe. I don't know why this thing keeps doing it. Okay, let's get to the show. I want y'all to check out this video. Now, these are the sweaty dudes that you know you don't want to run into in Call of Duty. 3, 2, 1. Check this out.
My gosh.
This ain't cheating. Is out here, man. This is crazy. He's throwing knives. He's taking knives. This is crazy. Yo, that's your back music. Yo, listen. Man, look at his movement.
What the fuck?
Damn, nigga.
Let me see. I might be a little bit low. But I hope y'all enjoying this gameplay, man, because this is crazy. That was crazy. Yo, a round of applause goes out to this dude, man. A round of applause goes out to this dude. That was amazing work right there. You can't hear me. You said you can't hear me? Hold on, man. Oh, I don't know how you couldn't hear me before. I didn't even touch nothing. He said I'm low. All right, let me turn it up. Let me turn it up for y'all. I'm gonna turn it up in OBS because I don't want to be touching my no diddy. Let me see something. Options. Advanced audio options. Let me turn up this mic sound real quick. You let me know when it's sounding delicious. Nah, let me see. Hold on. Let me see, Rodecaster mic. Broadcast the mic. Oh, okay. Y'all let me know when it's good. Matter of fact, I can even see the meters my damn self. But I'm raising the volume right now. Y'all tell me how it sounds. It should be. That should be excellent. That should be excellent right there. Tell me how it sounds, people. Somebody type it in the chat. How I sound now. All right. You know, sometimes OBS, they be switching up. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. Thank you, Lex. I appreciate that. Listen, I want to get right to the nitty-gritty, man. We're going to get into these topics. Let's get it crack-a-lacking. Yeah, I don't know where my guys at, man, but I want to get to this topic right here real quick, man. You know, we can't control things in the internet like we would like, right? Anonymous Boss. What's up, Anonymous Boss? Good to see you, my guy. Good to see you in the building. Yo, listen. Anonymous Boss. What's up, Anonymous Boss? Yeah, Good to see you, my guy. Good to see you in the building. Yo, listen. I'm getting so tired of Facebook unmuting itself, and I can hear myself. Anyway, listen, this is crazy. I want to talk about this situation, man, because, you know, Japan has to be one of the most pettiest countries in the world. And I'm going to say this. They want to control everything that you do, right? Now, what really amazes me is you can't control the internet. Now, these reports say that Nintendo Japanese officials has asked the U.S. government to stop posting game and anime memes. Now, hold up, man. Hold up. I could have sworn. Yeah, he said, give me 100 right now. Yeah, I'll take 100. Shout out to P Lump. Yo, I'm going to say this for the record, man. This is what kills me. This is what kills me. This is what kills me about companies overseas. You don't even support American hardware in games. You don't support American hardware in games. You know what I'm saying?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It definitely is. Y'all bugging, man. You do not support American hardware in games, but you think you can tell us what to do because the government technically is not posting shit. It's not the government. It's the people making memes and of everything. People, me, you know, everything. Everything on the internet is basically open season on your ass. Facts. It's open season. And I'm going to say this for the record, man. You can't control the internet. When people have gotten mad that know my friends or whatever, and I say something about one of their opinions on their channel or something they posted on Twitter, the fuck is you mad for? One of their opinions on their channel. What are you mad for? On Twitter. What are you mad for? What are you mad for? Yo, what is this? What are you mad for? Wait, hold up, man. Let me check. What are you mad for? Yo, something. Yo, let me check. I can hear myself. Hold on, man. Let me check something here. Yo, let me check something here. I can hear myself. Hold on, man. Let me check something here. Can y'all? Hopefully, y'all can still hear me. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hopefully, y'all can still hear me. I'm getting something back over here. Hopefully, y'all can still hear me. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting something back over here. Let me see, man. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Something is giving me feedback. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Something is giving. Oh, it was okay. I know it was my app. Let me close that out. Let me turn on Facebook because Facebook is wilding right now. Facebook wilding. Facebook is giving me my voice back in the app, which it's not supposed to do that. I don't know what that's doing, but I'm going to deactivate it. You could bet your sweet ass. Deactivate. All right, so I'm tired of hearing myself. Anyway, what it do? Stanley, what's good? Pull up, man. What's good? Good to see you pulling up, brother. But this is what I'm going to say about Japan, man. Y'all do not support the American platform. So you think you could reach out to the government and say, we want y'all to stop making video game and anime memes when it's technically the people. So you want our government, as big as this country is, as many people we have, you want, wow, that's disrespectful. Where's the noodles? That's disrespectful. That's crazy. Yo, but you want to control our internet. You want to control our internet, but you don't want to support our products. Nah. We can't do that. I don't know how they got the audacity to even speak on what we do here. You want to talk about something crazy? Let's talk crazy. How come every time you make a fighting game with females, you putting little girl outfits on them, schoolgirl outfits? You don't hear us talking about, yo, you need to start putting little girl outfits on grown-ass women. Yo, chat, tell me I'm bugging. Tell me I'm bugging. Every anime cartoon with grown adults got women in little girl clothes. You don't hear us talking about that shit. We can't tell you what to do in Japan. We can't. So what make you think you could suggest to our government to shut us down on something that I don't make memes, but the people that do? How dare you? All the weird shit y'all be doing on the internet that nobody talks about because y'all act like y'all scared of them. How many times you play a Yakuza game and they got some weird shit in it, like a Yakuza clan that men wear diapers and suck pacifiers?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Who the hell are you? What are you, the pinnacle of society? Hell no, you not. You so far from it, it's ridiculous. And I'm not insulting Japanese culture, but how dare you try to talk about some goddamn memes and y'all got shit in video games that's weird as fuck. Persona at the end of the game, you fighting a penis demon. You don't hear us saying, you know what? Your government should not allow a giant penis to be the last boss in Persona. Sometimes it's YouTube. Sometimes you gotta subscribe and resubscribe. It does that to people with millions of subscribers. It's just YouTube. But I'm gonna say this, man. Y'all need to stay out of our business. Stick to your country and your business. Don't try to get our government to shut us down, because I got a list of shit I can just run down that y'all need to stop doing, especially on the internet. It has nothing to do with us. It all has something to do with you. You got the audacity to talk about shutting down some memes. Y'all some petty ass people. I see why Nintendo be going after the one dude doing emulation. I've never seen a billion-dollar corporation attack a person for having their own personal emulated games. I've never seen no shit like that. Or you buy Mario, you buy Zelda, you buy a Nintendo game, and they ban your channel for streaming your game. Please, chat, tell me if I'm bugging.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Please tell me if I'm bugging. How dare you? Y'all got so much shit y'all do over there. Pay attention to your own shit. Stop worrying about what we doing. It ain't like you buying American shit anyway. Y'all do Japanese, y'all right, Nintendo be bugging. Listen, Japan, worry about your own shit. Worry about your own shit. There's no way I bought Zelda and stream it and you get my channel banned. I just bought the goddamn game. You gonna tell me what to do with it too, Apple? That's what you gonna tell me what to do? You gonna tell me to buy your product and then tell me how I can use it, Apple? That's why I stick to Android. Not because Apple ain't got good products. How the fuck you gonna tell me how to use my iPhone? Oh, I can't jailbreak it. Oh, I can't use certain apps. Then what that spend $1,500, $1,600 on your phone for? Apple ain't no better. But see, we got options. We got options. Japan, mind your business, man. To even put this out is disrespectful. Anyway, we gonna keep it pushing, man. Just had to, yo, listen. in Japan after they lied. Give Vin. Hold on, let me read this. Let me read this out real quick. Yo, I was in the States. I was stationed in Japan for a year. No lie, they got vending machines with women. See, I've been to Japan too, son. That's crazy. I seen a guy playing with his dog on the street and not in the way people interact with your pets. It's crazy. Listen, yo, Cray, what's good? Yeah, yo, listen, I'm not against Apple or Android or anything like that, but I'm saying Android don't tell you what to do with your phone. I'm just saying they fucking don't. But this was crazy. My man is 100% correct. Okay? My man is 100% correct. But you listen, yo, Cray, even if you don't get it, it's usually every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It don't change. Once in a while it changes. Like in summertime, I switch it up because I be doing different things. But listen, man, listen. The weird shit that be going on, like Nintendo, is the pettiest billion-dollar company I've ever seen in my life. And what they like to do, they like Sony. They like trying to control the narrative on what you can say and what you can do. But where does Sony come from? Japan. Japan. Listen, man, we gonna keep it pushing, man. I want to talk about this right now. Right now, EA has been it is official. It is official, and they have went private. But right now, they look like they shop in BioWare, the team that made Mass Effect. Now, this is what's crazy. If you're gonna shop BioWare, you might as well start shopping IPs. You got some great ones over there. You got Dead Space, Mass Effect. I mean, tell me in the chat, man, would you like Microsoft to pick up a couple of these IPs and keep them going? I know they bit off too much to chew. They try to get everybody involved. And maybe later my boy Bloody will be here. I think Scrub had to work. But I'm going to say this for the record. Don't do a Sony. Don't completely dead an IP that people want. People are looking forward to the next Mass Effect. If you shopping them, is the next Mass Effect, is it even happening? That's a tough call right there, because that's a big $1 million. That's a big AAA million seller. Dead Space is incredible. You did the remake that got kisses and hugs from the community. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, chat. Y'all gotta tell me what y'all think, man. I don't really know, man. I don't really know how that's gonna be cracked up. How they gonna do this? Because right now, even with Xbox, we're looking at possible Blade cancellation that everybody wants. Yo, between Marvel, Xbox, they just can't get the black characters right. Something ain't right over there. Something ain't right. That's all I'm gonna say. This is some bullshit. We've been begging for a new Blade movie. You know what I'm saying? We got him in Midnight Suns. People flocked to that game just to play with Blade. Well, a lot of people did, not to say just to play with Blade, but a lot of people preferred to play with Blade. That shit was incredible. Midnight Suns. Shout out to my boy Cognito. He loves Midnight Suns from Iron Lord. Shout out to my brother, man. But listen, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. It's crazy. I don't, BioWare is a company that we need in this community. They got some hits. And EA went private. They have to shave off, I think, $400 or $500 million from their deficit. So selling off a company might be the answer. Just don't abandon them. And shout out to my guy over there, man. You already know what it do, man. You already know what it do and what it do, what it do. Anonymous boss with the 100 for 2 jewels. What? Did I read that right? Hold on, let me look But hold on, let me look on. Look, he sent 100 for 2 Jews. I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Shout out to my man Anonymous Ball sent 100 for 2 Jews 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that's pulling out. You already know what we do, man. But listen, I don't. Yeah, I'm getting used to this Jew stuff, son. But shout out to again Anonymous Boss with the 2 Jews. Wait a minute, we got a sighting. We got a sighting in here. Who is that? That's a Kumu. That's the 10-month baby, because she's always late, like her man. Hi, Kumu. Well, I guess she don't hear me. Oh, hi, Akumu. Akumu. I don't know if she can hear me.
All right, now I can, yes.
Oh, shout out to you, 10-month baby. Hold on. Shout out to the return of the queen. The return of the queen. She is back. I don't know how long though, but she's back for today. She back for today. Shout out to Akuma, man. Hold on, let me get you on screen before I start talking to you. We don't go right to you. We already dropped a couple topics. I kept the show pushing. Shout out to Akumu. It's the infinite return. First of all, let me say this for you, Miss Akumu. How's your health? How you doing?
Good, a lot better.
Can y'all hear her? Please let me know in the chat if she coming through loud and clear. Can y'all hear her? Hello? Hello? What up, back? What up, back? What's good, bro? So, Kumu, you good? You ready to go? You ready?
Yeah, I was just gonna see if I could hear myself. I was pulling.
I know she ain't playing music on my stream to get me a strike.
That was your own beginning music.
Oh, okay, so we good. Yeah, we good then. All right. That's license. That's free. That's free license. But my background is loud. I can hear myself on your stream. Give her a sec. It's been a minute for her. Give her a second. She'll get it together. I hear myself talking and laughing. God damn.
If I do that, then I can't hear you. I'm trying to figure out. Or was that on Nux's side? Because now I see him. So is that the echo on his side?
Bloody, you here?
I see him.
Yeah, Bloody, this is shit I'm talking about with you too. How he late and you coming he coming right after you. You see this shit you do? How did that work?
Because I had a birthday party, so I went to the birthday party, and then when I got home, I immediately came and joined. Well, I let my dog out first, and then came and joined.
Yeah, you right. You right, X. Hold on. You late. Yo, X, man, you right. Microsoft should buy BioWare. They should, because they won't have to spend billions to get them. That's a fact. But listen, man.
I think that echoes on Nux's side, because when I muted him, now I don't hear an echo.
So listen, we got to keep it rolling, man. Let's get straight to you, Mrs. Queen. What's good with you? How you been? Have you even been playing? And how does that canal come in?
Oh no, it's all healed. It's better now. I just gotta wait and get the crown in. But yeah, health is good, and of course I've still been playing. It might have been laid up in bed for a while or whatever, but I made him move my Xbox to the bedroom.
That's right. Gaming by any means necessary. So what have you been playing, sis? And welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back. Recently, I've been obsessed with Path of Exile 2, so I've just been playing like the hell out of that game. I jumped into the Kingdom Deliverance 2. I was playing First Ascendant some more. Now that the third and final for the Final Fantasy VII's coming out, I'm starting to replay through the remake and rebirth. So that's there. Resident Evil 9, because I had to play Resident Evil. Those are my games.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah, those are probably the main ones I've been focusing on right now.
Okay. Bloody Knuckles, are you there? Are you ready?
I'm gonna
Crickets.
say no.
Crickets.
Oh, I think he's having trouble. Oh, it looks like
Well,
we're
he'll get it
watching him on the
together.
video now.
Yo, yo, Belly, your channel
I'm
gave me a
always
cool
together. I don't know what
design
you're talking
idea.
about.
Oh, there he is.
Yo, man, you ain't. That's a fucking lie. This motherfucker be lying. Jesus Christ.
I don't lie about nothing. I am the most honest motherfucker on the world. All right.
Right. It's so much of a coincidence. She comes in, you come in 30 seconds later.
I literally told you and sent you messages that you don't check.
No, you said you was gonna be late. Yeah, you said you was gonna be late. But how you just miraculously come in when your lady come in? You should have gave it like 10 minutes. That shit don't even. No, I don't believe you. I'm saying.
I literally told you when I was joining because I sent you a message. You did not check said message. I was like, when she chooses to join or not join is not my responsibilities. And I got my camera on, so I don't know what you talk about.
You got your camera on?
Yes, because I told you all my equipment came in. Nothing was working. I had to fix shit.
Oh, let me get you together. I ain't know that.
I was like, can you not hear the difference in the microphone quality from last week to this week? Because I went and got a mic that you told me to get. Because you told me to get that Blue Yeti. So guess what I got? I got myself a Blue Yeti.
Okay. Okay. Let me get them in the show before I get chewed out anymore. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get. All right, we got to keep
it. I was having problems with my kimono. Thank you.
We have to get back to the show. We got to get back to the show. Now, y'all got the topics. Y'all know what it is. Talk to me about this BioWare and EA thing, man. Do you figure that Microsoft should pick them up, or even Sony, even though that's where you usually go, like to Orlando when you retire there, you usually go to die. But Web Dave is in the building, my brother. You already know what we doing. Web Dave is in the building.
I know Web Dave. I got to meet that man. I was like, he's a dope dude. I was like, but here's the thing, right? This whole BioWare situation, I was like, is both a blessing and it's also a bad situation. One, EA has been making stupid decisions every time they do something right. They take 10 other steps backwards and say that they're still stupid. The fact that they're going private right now and especially selling out to an investiture to go private with the Saudi Arabian government is not the play to go. I was like, because now you're literally putting all of your studios in jeopardy. I was like, the fact that you're private means that you have to adhere to whatever they say and whatever, culture censorship that they tell you to do. Right. So that's going to put strain on Battlefield. I was like,
listen.
Whatever sports games they got.
It better not. And see my man Web Dave with those icons? Sorry.
No, it's going to happen. I was like, so guess what? So that means there's going to literally be no maps or anything based around the Middle East, around Saudi Arabia, are going to paint Saudi Arabia in a bad light or anything. They're going to censor the shit out of it. I was like, and that's a fact. There's no getting around that. I was like, women, especially women in power or whatever that they use for story or operators or anything like that, because they don't like that. I was like, it's something that they have to accept. BioWare has a chance to really become independent, like a lot of the other studios that we've seen recently become independent if they can get released, right? The thing is, how is it going to affect them as a company size? How is it going to affect them with potential layoffs? What's going to be their financial situation? And more than anything, what's going to happen to the projects that we currently have in effect right now? Because we know for a fact that they have several projects already in the pipeline. Most notably, we know that they have the Mass Effect 4 game that has been worked on for years now, and that's coming after Dragon Age Veilguard. Yeah, Veilguard. Thank you, Dragon Age Queen over there. The fact is that a lot of projects that they had in the works are now being put potentially on hold or going to be completely canceled indefinitely with whatever happens. But this also gives them a chance to either be independent and do whatever they want, or they can get acquired by a different publisher who's going to put more into them than what EA did, because EA obviously didn't do shit for them. I was like, since what? I was like, since maybe Mass Effect 2 or 3, I was like, did we see anything come out of it? But even then, it's been so subpar that it's not even really worth talking about or saying. I was like, for almost 15 years, maybe 20, I was like, there was nothing coming out of what they had with EA. So I hope that if anyone should pick them up, I was like, it should be Microsoft. I was like, here's the thing. Microsoft hasn't had to shut down studios in quite a few years. I was like, the ones that they did was from the old regime and everything else, right? But this is a team that has major history, did one of the biggest exclusives during the 360 era with Mass Effect 1, because people forget Mass Effect 1 was exclusive.
Yeah, facts.
I was like, and the fact is that they also had other history with the fact that they are also one of the ones who, I believe they were the team that made an OG Xbox game with what they did with Jade Empire. I was like, and everything else. I was like, they have such a storied history that it could be good for them. I was like, but the thing is that even if they don't get picked up by Microsoft, I hope that they're able to do specialized exclusive projects and get funding from them until they're able to be like, hey, we can now self-publish our own stuff. We'll work with whoever we want to.
All right. And hold on before I go to you, Akumu. My man back from the dead said, if Orlando is a place people go to die, then Miami is where graybeards go to party. Facts. Facts.
It's because all those Cubano honeys out there, that's why.
Hey. Akuma, what you thinking about this whole BioWare? What would you like to see their future be, or their destination, and their destination?
I mean, I'm kind of with Nux. Like, if they could go independent, that'd be great. But logistically, it's probably better if they get picked up by someone like Microsoft, at least for now, just because I honestly don't think with the way that EA has mishandled so many other products, me personally, I don't think the funding is there for them to be able to go independent yet, especially since they were working on such a big game like Mass Effect. If we're expecting, especially after you came out with the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, you saw the updated graphics and everything, that's what people are going to expect. They're not going to want to kind of go back in time with the Mass Effect and the graphics. So I think logistically speaking right now, it's best if they can get picked up by someone like Microsoft. I don't think that Sony's the best choice, especially with the way Sony is headed and their whole future and everything going on with there, which is a whole different thing. But eventually, I think that if they could get the funding and everything, they could go independent and they could do what they want to do. I have seen so many statements come out from previous BioWare employees about how it was and the canceled projects and what EA decided to push in the end and stuff like that, and how EA pushed these projects, so these projects fell by just for EA to turn around and then cancel those projects, and it just seemed like a whole mess. So that's, like I said, my opinion. I like to see them go independent. Logistically right now, I don't necessarily think that's possible with the way they were mishandled, but I mean, in the future, who knows?
Well, I was gonna go there with you. They're financially not set up to be independent, because they never control their destiny. But it would be nice for them to be able to go there. Let me get to this member chat for my guy, man. Let me hold on. First of all, I gotta check it over here on my Surface Pro 8. It tells me how many months. Member for 1 month. Shout out to my brother Web Dave. Member for 1 month, man. Hold on. Where the hell did it go? He says, One-Way Dragon is the GOAT. Lemon, it is time to TTS, my friend. Everyone shows support for Lemon by liking this video and subscribing to his channel. And I don't know why people ringing my bell on my goddamn People trying to book my club. I'm not showing the club. Somebody else is showing the club. My man Sam is downstairs showing the club, but he need to answer the door. Oreo, chill out. All right, good boy. Stop. And they still ringing the bell. Hold on, man. Jesus. Got my dogs going crazy.
I'll get the chat. Shout out to Web Day for that 1 month subscription to be a Gold Dragon. I was like, he says 108 Dragons is the GOAT. Lemon, it's time to talk that shit, my friend. Everyone show support for Lemon by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, Dave, my guy. It was great meeting you earlier this year back at SGF. I hope you're chilling good. And like he said, everyone, if you are here and you haven't already, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so that way you can support the team, the dream, and everything that we got coming for you. Whether it's clean or obscene, we always stay mean. What can I say? I'm a hype man. That's what I do. Levin's not the only one who's got the energy. I was like, I got too much. Akuma tells me to shut up half the time.
Not half the time.
85% of the time.
That's even more than half the time. No.
Exactly.
No, it's more like 45% of the time.
Please, you tell me to be quiet all the time.
And the time that I tell you is that I'm trying to read. You're interrupting reading time.
No, you tell me all the time.
I do not tell you all the time.
Yes, she does.
I'm always
Anonymous boss with all them gifts, sending all those stars. We appreciate you, boss. I was like, thank you, Soya. And let's see here. Back says Oreo, Sephora, and Yaya want to take over the stream for Lemon. Ain't that the truth? It's the pet podcast. They taking over.
You're back. Shut your ass up, man. Got me running up and down the stairs. Nobody need a workout. I'm trying to sip, chill with my community, and have a great time. Y'all know, smash that like button, man. Please do. Shout out to Dave, man. Appreciate you. Whew.
Don't worry, I read it out and got it hype. I got you, Bo.
I got you. Anonymous boys with the 2 jewels back to back. You already know what it do. 2 jewels back to back. Appreciate that.
Look,
now, Can I go? You ready?
I was gonna say boss out here throwing stars left and right. Sending all them gifts.
Appreciate that. Shout out to the people that support, man. Y'all stay here. Y'all focus. Y'all come in. Y'all share the channel. I see y'all on Twitter. Whew. Running up the stairs. I'm running up the stairs for y'all. Shout out to Anonymous with another 2 jewels, man. Appreciate you. Whew.
You know what, Lem?
Winded.
I had a
what
thought
up?
when you were running around, right? When we brought up this EA topic. You know, my only concern about if BioWare is able to go get independent or if they're able to get picked up, right, is are they going to be allowed to keep their IPs or are they going to be able to buy the rights for the IPs? Because
that's what I would. Yeah. That's what I had said in the beginning. Is they going to be able to keep it or are they just going to be sold? Definitely that. But keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, because with EA now being private, they own all the IPs. That means that those IPs are now owned by Saudi Arabia and everything else, right? You think they own rights to IPs that they've gotten rid of teams for, right? We're talking Visceral and now Motive, who were the ones who did Dead Space and the Dead Space remake. They don't have those anymore. I was like, those teams are gone. I was like, and now that's all owned by EA. EA already said that even after the success of Dead Space, that they're putting that franchise back on ice. It's like, what are y'all gonna do with the IP then? Is it just gonna sit there and now just be owned by an entire, country and government that ain't gonna do shit with it?
Well, let me say this. This is the problem with Tencent and Embracer Group, which Embracer Group has bought into video gaming, and it's just an investment company. They don't really care about the gaming industry. They just want to invest and make money, right? It's like me buying stock in, let's say, airplanes. I don't fly them. I don't really give a damn. I'm just trying to make $1. And that's what they're doing. So you really don't want companies like Embracer Group and Tencent, which has really hurt the industry more than anything else, because they do not invest in gaming. They just look to capitalize off of gaming, which is terrible. Now, Saudi Arabia, they're saying it as a general name. I don't know the name of the company in particular. I don't know the particulars, but they could do censorship with games like a Call of Duty that might be having a war in Saudi Arabia, things of that nature. They definitely want women in their culture to shut your ass up and take a back seat. So I don't know if they would implement their culture into the games, but I'm gonna say this for the record. You know my boy Light, right?
Yep.
This is a producer manager for Dug Down Records. That's Boot Camp Click people. But I'm gonna say this for the record. This is my personal friend, and he told me about his trip to Dubai. So, you know, he's an American, right? We travel to countries. We don't know their culture. So he said, yo, Lemon, I couldn't show physical affection for my lady in public. It was against the law.
Yep.
I said, they're going to put that on a tourist?
Yep.
Now, I thought that was crazy. That's just to give you an idea on going to Dubai. Like, if you go with your wife, you can't show public affection and you're a tourist? So he told me some great things about the country, but he told me some shit that I was like, he don't drink, so he didn't care. But they didn't sell liquor on the street. They have no liquor. And the places that do, you get caught, you go to Dubai jail. So just look at that. And when you get these embracer groups, these 10 cents, excuse me, Saudi Arabia, and what's the other one from it was somebody else from the Middle East. When you get them to investing in a universal entity, you can't start rolling your religion and your beliefs into video games that you're not making.
They own SNK. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They invested in SNK.
So you
I was
know,
like, and you know what? Surprisingly, I was surprised that there wasn't major censorship when it came to the last Metal Slug game, because obviously, for those who know Metal Slug and grew up in the arcades, is that there's two female characters that, you know, Fiona or Fi and Ellie, that are really badass, you know, ladies. They didn't try to censor or take away any of their capabilities. So, but I mean, that's also a game that has history, but
it also has a game. It also has a game with fighting.
Yeah, they also have King of Fighters.
No. But I'm saying that game is also fighting like foreign armies.
Yeah.
Of Arabic nature. Yeah. So I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
There's a lot.
Yo, Sean P used to be in my house every day, bro. That's my brother. All of them dudes, Black Moon, Rock, all of them. That's family, bro. We all the same age. We all grew up together.
Yo, Smith and Wesson, I got to meet some of that crew. I was like, shout out to the homie Light, and of course the DJ, my man.
Logic.
Yeah, shout out to Logic. Can't forget him. I was like, they took care of me in New York. That's family right there.
Yo, if you watch my my video 2 weeks ago, I think it was the 25th of July, you'll see Rock behind me. We all had a big barbecue for my boy that passed away. But listen, man, let me keep it pushing. I don't want to start reminiscing. Let me keep it pushing. But listen, man, we got to keep it pushing. But I'm going to say this too, man. You know your boy Lemon like to be right.
Always. Who doesn't like to be right?
Hold on. Let me get this right. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right. Boom. This is what's crazy. I talked about Marvel Token Fighters last week. Shout out to my boy Jay Barry. See, when you support a platform and that's what the only thing you support, you have to say positive things. Because you ruin your relationship with the people who follow you because you keep promoting certain things. Yes, I have Xbox people here, but I also have PlayStation and Nintendo people here also. And I keep it gangster on all platforms and all levels. Now, I told y'all that Token Fighters was a fucking button smasher. Yes, they have moves in it, but you don't even have to use them to win. It's a beautifully illustrated game. The artwork, the animation, the character voices, the final boss is dope. The champion. But I'm going to say this for the record. It's a fucking fighting game. And you here to fight. And when you have a fighting game that has novices controls with no counters, it says counter, but it's not really a counter. It's just beating somebody to a punch. That's not a counter. Well, it is kind of in boxing, but not in fighting games. So I'm going to say this for the record. It started off with 24,000, close to 24,500 peak concurrent players. And it has dropped to 8,700 with negative reviews of 45.78%. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. You see, when I tell you the truth on a game, you may not like it. But I told you what it is. I told you I'm going to buy the game. I'm going to wait for a sale. It's a beautiful game. But it's too goddamn easy for the average person. For the average person, it's too easy. For the hardcore skill-based person, it's too easy. For the novices, because they are allowed to compete with you, and you are a better fighter than them, because it's a button smasher. Now, if it's doing these numbers now on Steam, it's not a fucking good look. This is bad. It's not Concord bad. No, it's not that bad. But it's bad. This is bad. And I got another I told you so in a minute. But Akuma, I'm gonna go straight to you. Did you try this out on your PS5?
I did not. And I'm like, that's what I said. That's why you're talking. I'm shaking my head because I ain't got nothing to say because I'm completely 100% honest and transparent as I usually am, and you know I am. I ain't even heard of this game.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
And she got the double. Damn. Damn. All right, Bloody man, talk to me. It's not a good reception because for this game to be talked about, bragged, and exclusive to PC and PlayStation, sponsored by Sony, I can see why the fuck y'all taking y'all games off of PC because y'all ain't got no love over there. But Bloody man, what do you think about the numbers I just told you, man? And how did you feel the first, not even lukewarm reception?
Here's the thing about it, man. This is rough because of two things, right? I mentioned before that I recently hosted a fighting tournament at a local event back home with for one of my boys helping out as an event, right? And everyone that I interviewed that day for them and everything, right? All mentioned that out of all the upcoming fighting games that were coming out, Marvel Tokon was one that was on everybody's watch list. And I played the beta, and I enjoyed what I played in the beta. But when it comes out and the controls don't feel more refined, like you mentioned, it turns more into a button masher than something that is entirely skill-based, like you would get out of King of Fighters, out of Street Fighter, out of Tekken, out of a lot of the other, top tier.
Shit, let's go 10, 12 years ago. Killer Instinct.
I was like, Killer Instinct, yeah. I was like, that's what I'm saying is that when you talk about games that are at the peak of fighting games, it's Killer Instinct, Tekken, Street Fighter, King of Fighters, and for all my Nintendo people out there, I'm not forgetting y'all too. I was like, Smash has its own high skill ceiling, right, with everything. This game did not take what the beta did and said, all right, let's refine the controls, let's make things, easy or more fluid, have the actual skill ceiling where you could be. Remember, there's two types of good, right? There's casual good, and then there's actual good. Mm-hmm. Casual good is like, hey, in a group of, hey, me and I got 8 friends, we're all gonna get together, and I'm good out of our friend group and that kind of stuff, right? And then you have actual good, who are the people who are like, I'm gonna play this game for 60 hours playing a bot and learn every single frame, so that way I know how to time all my combos, how to counter things, and study the whole frame data, right? That's actual good, not casual good. This game takes casual good, throws it out, and says we got something even easier than that. That's not fun. And for it to be exclusive on 2 platforms, and one of them being the biggest platform, such as PC, and it having these kinds of numbers after what, less than a month or so?
No.
I was like, it's not good at all. I was like, that is a bad look all the way around, because the fact that shows that there's potentially no staying power unless you do a massive overhaul to get that audience back. And you got to remember, PC is the most unforgiving. If you miss a certain time frame, you have to do a lot to get them all to come back in. I was like, and yes, I understand people will say, oh, fighting games are home on PlayStation. Yes, that's true, because of the fact that, guess what, when Sony started prioritizing a lot of, originally when they picked up Evo and everything else and did a lot of marketing, yeah, they tried to make PlayStation the home of fighting games. And yeah, I know a lot of people who play fighting games over there, and that tends to be where it all is, right? But the fact is, you still need to expand that community and that reach for fighting games to stay relevant in a greater space. And when one of the biggest platforms in the world, such as PC, which encompasses everybody, has less than 5-digit player counts, that's not a good look for you.
Facts. I'm going to say this, man. I told you so. Listen, they put more work into the artwork, the animation, and the illustration than they did the fighting mechanics. Sorry. You got an auto combo on all the attack buttons, low, medium, and high. You hit somebody, and you just keep pressing the one button, and it goes into a team super. That is the low punch, which is the easiest punch in the game. Then you go to the medium punch. That does your character's first super. If you hit them 4 times with the medium punch, triangle, 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 boom. It goes into a super animation, cut scenes, beautiful illustration, artwork, eyes blow up by a character, all this fancy shit with one button. So I said, you know what? It's on 2 buttons. It's okay. It's also on the hard button too. God damn it.
And you know what? I honestly feel like that might have been a decision that didn't come from Arc System.
I don't know. I'm gonna blame them. Sony does not make fighting games, son. No, sir.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I was like, Arc System has Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, and every other fighting game under the sun that has such a high skill ceiling.
Right.
It's still. I was like, so that's what I'm saying is that I don't think it might have been them. I think it might have been input elsewise, either from Marvel themselves, Sony, whoever.
Nah, Marvel don't make games, huh?
I was like, but the thing is, I was like, depending on, they'll have input on certain things. ArcSys knows how to make a fighting game. I was like, they made some of the most.
I know, but hold on, but maybe this is they dropping the ball. We can't. I'm not gonna make no excuse for them. I'm sorry, no sir, because at the end of the day, no matter who made that decision, you fucking made the game. You're gonna get the blame. I'm not gonna fabricate a story that I think it was Sony. No, I do not, because Sony didn't tell fucking Capcom how to make Street Fighter V when they goddamn paid for it. So I'm not gonna go there. I'm not, yo, bro. I'm just gonna say,
had a lot of issues.
Street Fighter, it did. But that Capcom made it. They just took Sony's money.
That's what I was like. I was like, I can see on that one. Like I said,
so I'm not gonna get in here because I'm in my feelings because I like ArcSys. I like them too. I like them. But this could be something they just dropped the ball on. I'm not gonna try to look for an excuse. I just know I said the shit was broken. I said this shit was too easy, and I'm telling you it's not gonna keep the people because it's a button smasher. This is what I said. I've been saying it since I've been playing it. Dude said, oh, you're a hater. I have a fucking PS5, stupid. How can I be a hater? A hater is somebody that don't have a platform that's jealous of something else. Like, you don't have Gears of War E-Day, but I do. See, I don't have those problems. I don't have a choice problems. I play where I want. So, listen, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Bloody might be right, but I'm not going to look for no excuses. I know at the end of the day, I don't care who made it. I want to be happy when I purchase it.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you something else they dropped the ball on. During that goddamn last beta, they had no AMD drivers available. So both my handheld and my powerful Super X didn't work. That's another bad thing. It ran like dog shit on my Ally X. Just the same way I told my man P Lump on his show last week, how can Halo Campaign Evolved drop and run like shit on a Xbox Ally X and the Ally X? How did that happen? How? 20 frames? How? And Gears is running flawless. What you think looks better? What you think is a more demanding game? Halo Campaign Evolve or Gears? It's embarrassing. But I speak the truth. You don't have to like it, but it's the fucking facts. I went on Twitter and said, well, my Xbox content creators, why you not talking about this game running like shit? Because y'all frauds. You only talk about shit when it's good. You don't talk about shit to the community when it's supposed to be real. I'm just saying. I keep it real. I don't care about the platform. I care about what's good for the gamers. We spend our money, and that's it. But this is another thing that I tried to tell people about fake content creators. Blood of your background. Whatever you doing on your desk, that shit is like extra, extra loud. When you put the bottle down, clong.
I might be having the game too high. I don't know.
No, it's not. Well, whatever it is, it's loud. But I'm just. It kept crashing on Steam for me, and I played that. No, it's not about what version you bought. It's not about what version where you bought it from. It's about the drivers for the game. No matter what you buy from Epic, you buy from Steam, you buy from the Xbox store. Let's say if it was on the Xbox, if they don't have the driver support for AMD hardware on PC, don't matter where you buy it, it's the same fucking game. It's not a different code, it's the same code. Just wanted to put that out there, Omar. But this is another situation that, you see, man, my boy P Lump had a dude, they was watching his videos, he got 100,000 subs. This dude was a complete animal, idiot, special needs, whatever you want to call him. And I said, I'm out of here, I'm not gonna even be part of this show, because how do people subscribe to people who the content is trash? 100,000 people. How you get 100,000 people, your content is terrible? But anyway, I want to talk about this, man. Once again, the Lioness Techs of the world, the IGNs of the world, a couple of people I know. I told my man Maul, that's Jamal Lee from P Lump Show. I told him, I said, let me tell you something for the record. And yeah, shout out to my boy T John and T Guan on the chat, man. Buckshot had his book signing at my club downstairs. That people are downstairs doing something right now, but I ain't there. But anyway, shout out to my boy Buckshot. But I'm gonna say this right now. Steam OS, I had to tell Jamal, the Steam OS Linux version is Linux. It's not the 300 million people you think. That's on Windows. That's the 300 million install base on Steam. That's the Windows version, which have complete multiplayer access for every game that's sold. Deadly X was good. That's sold on Steam. I went on a rant about people buying a Steam machine or the Steam Deck because you cannot fucking play the major multiplayer games on there because of the Linux lack of security. Lack thereof. I'm gonna say this for the record. I was fucking right again. I'm usually never wrong because I don't be speaking bullshit. I tell you what it is. So my boy Jamal Lee said, yo, Lemon, I let him dig a hole. Yeah, Steam machine gonna be big because it's 300 million of them. And he went on for 30 minutes of a rant. And I said, do you know Steam OS that you're talking about is not Windows? He said, what? Now, this is a general dude. He played games. He's not a super techie dude. I said, the version you're talking about, they got millions of people, the 300 million deep, is Windows Steam OS, which is a Windows app. Not the Linux shit that you're talking about. He's like, Linux? I said, yeah, that's the operating system that they're running on. You just could play games that's Linux compatible. Do you know how many millions of games are not Linux compatible? So let's get right to it. I said, you can't play multiplayer games over there because they don't have no goddamn security like they supposed to have. So, once again, your boy Lemon Right. Check this out. Oh, do you need me to zoom in? Did you need me to make it larger? Yeah. Somebody, as you see the Steam machine, they tried to download Token Fighters. Marvel Token Fighters. You know what it says? No module for anti-cheat is available. So what you get? Nothing. This is what you get. You can't play that shit. You just spent $1,000 plus. They bragging about the controller, the ergonomics, the 2 mouse pads. But none of the Steam channels are showing you this. Network error. Marvel Token Fighters does not play on no Steam machine, no Steam Deck, because of Linux. So I'm gonna go straight to you, Bloody. You see, I hate beating a dead horse, but I love people. I love bringing the facts to the people. So when you get these fake ass content creators selling you SteamOS is better than Windows handhelds. No, it's not, because you don't have no limitations. You could play anything on Windows handhelds. Even when a game is not supported, it's still supported by the 360 controller, which is built in to your goddamn handhelds. So it still will work. It'll say this game is not optimized for handhelds, but you can play it. Bloody, talk to me, please. Once again, here we go.
We've talked about this in the past, me and you, because we're the only one who understands networking and tech on an actual fundamental level on how this works. Half the people that are out there talking about it are laymen who try to talk like experts. And then you have experts who talk to laymen in jargon that makes it sound better than it is, because it's going to get people excited when they know better.
Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
That's why you have people like the Lionesses or the you know, IGNs, or as we know, you know,
Digital Foundry,
digital fraudery. Because you have a guy who knows what he's talking about over there.
They all know what they do. Yep, they all know what they talk about.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
they all sell bullshit.
They sell bullshit. Oh, bullshit.
Here's the thing. They should have known, or honestly, at this point, I was like, it's very well known that Steam OS works off of Linux, because it's already been doing that on Steam Deck for how many years now? And people have mentioned that before. And everyone has talked about how there has to be verifications for games to work on Steam Deck and Steam OS, because of the fact that it is Linux. It's the same reason why games that you have on Steam on PC don't work on Mac. Because why? They don't run on Mac OS. I was like, that's why when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna get a MacBook Pro," or "I'm gonna get a Mac, an Air Mac," or whatever the fuck, right? And they're like, "What games can I play on it?" I'm just like, these 5. They're like, "Well, what if I want to play this?" You can't play it. Why not? It doesn't work on Mac. They're like, "Well, why not?" Different operating system, dumb shit. They're like, "Well, what do I need?" I was like, "You need a Windows." Well, how do I get that? Buy a regular PC. Sure, you can work around and make a virtual box, but the thing is, the virtual box is still going to run into issues, because remember, a lot of Mac computers are all built-in soldered hardware that can't be upgraded. So you're limited on what you can do with it. And when you run through a virtual box, you're basically running a fake version of the operating system to then play another game through that fake version of the operating system, and that causes, you know, lag and everything else, because it's having to run a process within a process within a process. So I don't know what people were expecting. I was like, and the fact that now people are getting suckered because, like you said, they spent $1,000 on a Steam machine. I was like, and a lot of these games that they bought and their Steam, library may not be supported because of the fact that there's no Linux support, or in this case, there's no anti-cheat because it's not supported through Linux. You're kind of gotta spend a lot of money to get not a lot out of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That is so much of a fact. It's incredible. That's a fact. Stop biting my wires. I got all these puppies running around my damn house. But I'm going to say this. You see this person right here? This is a person who probably listened to one of these YouTubers, these IGNs, these digital foundries, and he bought the Steam machine thinking this was the shit. And he takes a picture with his cell phone and says, returned. He returned the game. And this is all it is, man. Listen, this is what I be talking about. This is what I be explaining. These companies, these people, they're getting sponsorship deals. They're getting a little check under the table. Oh, what I say in my views of this channel is really mine. And it's solely my opinion. And no, they do not get to review this video before it is uploaded and pushed to the public. Y'all some fucking full of shit liars. Every time I watch a Linus Tech, Jay's 2 Cents, any of them dudes, right? And I like Jay's 2 Cents though. I like
Jay's 2 Cents is probably. I
like Gaming Nexus.
Jay's 2 Cents. Yep.
But I'm gonna say this. Digital Foundry, these dudes are not telling you the truth. You can't play Street Fighter 6. You can't play Mortal Kombat 1. You can't play Rainbow Six. You can't play fucking Fortnite. You can't play motherfucking Minecraft. These are all, you can't play Apex Legends. You can't play Marvel Rivals.
You can play Minecraft because they do. I was like, they do have a Linux version.
Oh, they made a Linux version. Okay.
Yeah, that was in the Bedrock edition with one of the last updates that they did when they updated it. But the thing is that, well, I don't think that there would be an issue with multiplayer on that one because there's no need for anti-cheat since it's all individual servers, so it's peer-to-peer. So that one wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, still, the overall, point is a lot of the big multiplayer games that people be playing, you can't play.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. You can't play Token Fighting Souls either.
Oh yeah.
So, like I said, it's better to buy a goddamn Series S. Also, this is what I was talking about, man. But we're going to keep it pushing. And like I always say, I'm going to give y'all the truth. I don't care how many people watching. I will always give you the truth. But what I need y'all to do, being that we definitely giving you the truth, smash that like and subscribe button. Hit your favorite social media platform. Share it out. Get people involved, man. Spread the word. We're going to try to keep pushing to 5,000. I want to get to 5,000, man. I want to get to 5,000. I see people that got 5,000 and I don't even think they deserve it, but whatever. whatever. But listen, man, we're going to keep it pushing, man. And this is another situation I thought was crazy. Hold on, where's it at? Oh, I didn't put it. All right, we got to come back to that. So, let's get to this. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Wow. The new PlayStation box is on the 1 terabyte version HDR 120 4K. As you see, they took that 8K shit off the box. These are the new systems that are being purchased today from PlayStation, and it clearly states on the back of this box, no matter what protest y'all doing, 2028 will be the end of the disc, and they're basically saying, fuck the players. Bloody, man. They about to do this big PlayStation blackout, 357,000 signatures. What's going on, man? Is this shit gonna work? Cause it don't look like Sony gives a.
Here's the thing, man. This is wild. I was like, but you know what? This is their way of putting out their liability, right? I was like, this is them taking the legalese and say, hey, look, we put out notifications on all of our products that stay after this date. There will be no support for physical media, that all of our games will be available digitally and at retailers right here on the box. It's their legal standpoint of being like, hey, we notify people. It's like they say, it's like people don't read the terms and conditions. This is them hiding it right there in the terms and conditions in the tiniest little print on saying, hey, we said 28, no more physical,
let me ask
no
you,
more discs.
Let me ask you, little brother, let me ask you a question. Who the fuck reads this on the back of the box?
No one, and that's why I said it's terms and conditions. Because remember, I don't know if you remember this topic that we talked about on a certain show years ago. You know that if you remember, during one of the later updates in, I believe it was Final Fantasy 14, that they made it against the terms and conditions of the game for you to marry another player that you met through the game. And that if you did, that it's possible you could have your account terminated. That was them putting in legalese in the terms and conditions that says, hey, if you get married to another person that you met through the game, we can terminate your account. This is them hiding that in the tiniest way possible, and to plain and everything else. It's hidden there, like they say, in plain sight. But that's them basically saying, hey, we're telling y'all now, for anyone who actually will read this, dumbasses, that as of January 28th, we will not be making any consoles of physical media. Digital only, baby. So I'm not surprised, honestly, that this is how they're doing it, because they're trying to find every way to basically avoid it while still technically legally doing what they're supposed to do. Because that's what all companies do. We know that for a fact.
I'm going to keep it as this. Sony said fuck the players. Facts. Protest all you want. Nobody cares.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Nobody. It's 357,000 of y'all. And they got 95 million consoles sold. Who gives a fuck?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
They've been getting people to do it for the, you know, the 500,000, me included, that got suckered into buying the PS Pro, or for those who bought a PS5 digital. I was like, y'all are already getting used to it. I was like, they made y'all do it from the beginning. I was like, sure, they sold y'all. Here's the worst part. They sold y'all an external disk drive for like, oh, here's if someone still wants to use it. And how many actually people went out and got it?
You know what's crazy?
$100 disk drive.
We're gonna do a halftime special. We're gonna bring back, you know, people that's here, man. You know, we always got that community standout segment. So, you know, this is the segment we call. Oh, whoa, wrong one. Community standouts. Now, we had some big ones today, man, and this shit was funny. First of all, I'm gonna show y'all how Master Chief finally, technically, broke his virginity. Check this out for people that wasn't here earlier. We're gonna run it twice a show, once in the beginning, once in the middle. We almost done with these topics, so you know I gotta hit y'all with these facts. Well, no, this is fiction, but this shows you how amazing this community could be. Check this out. Yo, Master Chief, man, you down bad for this one.
I lost my virginity to an autistic woman.
Please don't.
I wanted my first time to be special.
Oh my god.
Combat evolved.
Help me! I want y'all to know this is crazy work. Yeah, that's crazy work. Yo, I don't know who be doing this shit in the community, man, but this is crazy, man. And here go another one, man. I call this one, put your chick in her place. Now, I'm going to tell you why. You got a woman that's telling you too old to play games. First of all, games keep your man home. You know where he at. He's not in these streets. Podcasts keep your man home. You know where he at. He's not in these streets. But this is what's crazy, man. Check this out, chat. This is what you tell your lady when she try to say you too old for gaming.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah, that's what you tell her ass. Shut your ass up. Too old for gaming. Gaming don't got an age. Shit. After rappers got old, ain't they still rapping, making money? Nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody want to hear that shit.
No, he didn't.
Facts. Listen, man, and this
hit
one
with the old shut your mouth and know your role.
Facts. Now here we go with another one, man. This is a sweaty young man. I saw this man. Usually every week I'm gonna try to bring some gameplay, even if it's mine. Making my way downtown, shooting your ass, putting you in that glass. Nah, facts, but Rockland's still doing it. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts, T. He's still doing it. Hard Body, Kane, everybody. KRS, LL, they still rocking out. But listen, man, when you play Call of Duty, this is the shit you got to put up with, man. These little bastards out here pushing your wig back. This was 1v12. This was crazy work. And I saw this dude's highlights. I said, you know what? That's going to make community standouts of the week. Check this out, man. This is about a minute and 20 seconds longer, but it's fucking entertaining. This little kid ain't playing with you. You see him in the lobby. I suggest you run. 3, so run one. Here you go. 1v12. This is insane. Look at his movement. Look at him. Dude jumping off. Look, he jumped off past him, had him. He turned around and smoked him. Watch the knife game. Watch the knife game. This dude like Jason. This is like Friday the 13th. Look at the work he's doing.
My gas.
Look, he's chasing this dude. Where you going? Where you going? Get over here. Knife to the back. This kid is crazy. This is crazy work right there. This is crazy work. This is, listen, these are the dudes you don't run into the lobby. This is what you say to people like this. You're cheating. This motherfucker, boy, is a motherfucker, boy. I ain't never seen no shit like this. But you know what? I do got a girl that I follow on Instagram. I wanted to put on the show. But she be talking crazy. And I said, maybe next week I'll show y'all the highlights of her. She gets busy just like this. She's a young girl. She's like 22 years old. But it's good to see a female getting busy like that. So I should highlight her.
Damn.
I really got to excuse the language, because she rough, rugged, and raw. She be having them dudes frustrated, but she nice. She nice like this. She nice like this. This kid is
I don't care if it's a dude or if it's a chick. I was like, if they can get it in like that, I was like, they can have everyone all pissed off. I was like, it's all right.
Yeah. Look. Homeboy thought he could run up on him. He said, no, I'm going to leave you laying down and I'm going to drop you, man. The fuck off of me! This is crazy. Yo, Shorty was good, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. I see, yo.
That's wild.
Oh, my bad.
That's
my
wild.
bad. With them videos, man, it differs, man. It differs, but my bad. But I'm just saying, man, god damn. Maybe next week I'll cut it down even lower. Matter of fact, let me hit it. No, I can't do that now. But listen, man, that's crazy. That's the type of dude you don't want to meet in a lobby. He had 1 versus 12. He killed all of them in rapid fashion. Shout out to that skill set. You ain't no cheater. You a wife beater. No pun intended. That was crazy work, man. But we can continue with these topics. Welcome back, sis. You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't get to that we gonna get to that Netflix on I mean that GTA on
GTA on
Netflix.
that?
But
Yeah.
let's get to this good news, man. Xbox is bringing basically a platinum achievement. Now, they started the achievements, right? And when you get 1,000 in the game, you do get a 1,000 achievement, but you don't, you get the last achievement. It doesn't give you credit or any accountability or any notoriety for you to have completed the game 1,000% in achievements. Right now, they're gonna make a trophy or something of that nature that says he completed this game. Besides, your friend's going to look at the 1,000 out of 1,000 achievements. Sometimes 1,600 to 1,700 out the achievements when they update with DLC and things of that nature. Akumu, how you feeling that you such a completionist? Even Bloody, we gonna get to Bloody in a minute, but how do you feel about having a completion trophy icon or what have you?
I mean, I don't hate it, but I play games. I finish the games, but it depends on the games if I go for the completionist route. Like I'll play Call of Duty, I'll do the campaign, I'll do online and stuff, but I don't necessarily go for completionist. But then there's other games that I like, if you're talking like Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Persona, just those types of games that in that case, yeah, I'll go for a completionist. So I'm like, it's cool, but at the same time, it's just like I think as somebody who maybe does so many completionists and like they play games and that's what they do, that's really cool to have. I feel like I'm more of like a casual completionist, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
me too. I used to be
don't,
hardcore.
Yeah, but there's just some games where I'm just like, hey, I'll play it and I'll beat it and then I'm good. And there's some games that I'll replay many times, but I don't try to go back and finish every single. And then there's some games that I do. So I think
I
it's
did that
cool in
with
the sense that
uh
no, go for it.
uh Cosmic Invasion because I loved it so much. I'm still doing shit now. I'm doing it in that because it's just so fun and I replay it. So I just try to do things that, but I do that in certain games. There's too many games right now. I can't do that no more.
Right, no, and that's exactly it. So I think it's cool that it's just like, oh, if I want to show off that I got the completionist in these games, I think that's cool to show off. But it never like bothered me when
hold on, let me correct somebody in the chat. I'm Cozy. This fucking guy got me saying Cozy. Big B, that is one of my original, and we gonna get to that Day Reezy real quick. We gonna get to that Day Reezy. Shout out to you, the MVP today. Shout out to Day Reezy. Listen, man, if you got one of those memberships, say thank you, man. I see a lot of people in here brand new. Please hit that subscribe button. I got some giveaways this month. I got some giveaways next month. But only people that subscribe to the channel is entered to win. Everybody who subscribed is always entered to win, from new to old. But I'm going to say this, Big B, her name is Akumu, and that is Bloody's lady. She is one of the smartest women on the internet when it comes to this gaming shit. She has degrees in this shit. She lived in Japan. She got a lot of history. If you don't know her, what you do is get to know her. We bring real shit here. Shout out to Kev Laurie.
Sounds like she's more than just my girl. Come on now.
Listen, I finished it up. God, let me host. I got this. Shout out to Dave Reezy, man. He got that. He got them 5 gifted memberships. He got I Say Us. Kev is in the building. Snagger. Matt Bynes. I think this is Barnes. Yeah, Barnes. And YB4KT Better. Okay, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all got those gifted memberships. Just give my man a little 1-2 punch in the chat. Say, yo, appreciate you. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button. You know what we do. We know we got that super thanks in the building. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Another great Saturday. But, was you done, Akumu? Yes, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Just like I said, it's cool, but for me, either way, to show it off or not show it off, since I'm not like a hardcore, but I definitely, as somebody who knows hardcore gamers, I definitely know that they like to show off all the hard work they put into it.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen, man.
To be fair, I'm like, good for you,
Right.
Because those things, that shit takes hours.
It takes your time, right? Right. When I get that final achievement and it's 100. And you know what? Somebody had told me my achievement score. See, I play online mostly the last 2 decades. I don't really beat a lot of single player games because I buy everything. I'm gonna tell you something for the record. I got Resident Evil 9. I didn't even start it. I'm an hour into Resident Evil 8. You know why? Not because I'm not a gamer. First of all, I work a lot of hours, 160 hours every 2 weeks, right? I got objectives, I got goals, I got things I got to do in my life, right? So I don't have the time to play like I used to, right? When I was out on comp during COVID, yeah, I played way more, right? I played way more because I was home doing nothing. I had a broken kneecap. But I'm gonna say this for the record. Some dude thought he had a got you moment. And he said, Lemon, you been there since Xbox been. You only got I think it was 107,000 at the time. I said, my dude, I play online all day. I will whoop your ass in every multiplayer game on the planet. But you know what? You know what those games need? They need more online achievements. Because I'll be at 1 million if they had more online achievements, right? I said, I got over 1,300 games in my Xbox catalog alone. I play on PC, and I have a PlayStation. I'm spread so thin, like the rest of us, right? It's not my story. I'm just telling him my story. We play a lot of shit. September got like 20 games dropping. How many of those you buying, and how many you gonna complete? Not many. I'm buying Wolverine. You think I'm gonna complete that? I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to binge play it. But you know, it is what it is, man. But there's a 2-part to this question, Akumu. You thought I was done, but I wasn't. Now they got a new feature. When you capture, you could do voiceovers on Xbox. Now, you know your brother likes to talk shit, and I do my highlight videos talking my shit. How you feeling about that? I know you more of a single player, cooperative, kumbaya, my lord. I know that's what you do. I know, but you know, I'm a competitive piece of shit motherfucker. How you feeling about those new features?
No, like I said, I like them. Like I said, I feel like it ties in to things. I mean, you can use it. It doesn't even have to be competitive. Like you said, yes, as you put it, I'm a kumbaya player. Yeah, I like my single player games. I like to play co-op games.
Yes, me too.
But it doesn't mean that, at the same time I don't talk, shit. It doesn't mean that I don't. I mean, look at like sometimes when I play, like I'll use Path of Exile 2 right now because, like I said, that's kind of
I
what
love that game.
Yeah,
I love Path of Exiles, not 2. I don't have 2. I like Path of Exiles.
I'm so hooked
Me
on
too.
it right now. But even then, I mean, if you go back and look at some of the streams that I've played with Nux on that, I'll be talking shit to Nux. He goes down and I'll talk shit. And then he's like, okay, after it's done, he's like, revive me. And I'm like, well, since there's not a teabag button, I'm just gonna dance around your body before I revive you.
Well, see?
That's what I'm saying. You can put
Right. That's that competitive bullshit in you. I like that. I like that.
That's why I said just because when I play, competitive, but just because that's not my go-to doesn't mean I still don't talk shit. And
listen, you can listen. It don't have to be competitive. Like I said, you can get those highlights and make a reel out of it and be like, remember that day I had to save your ass?
Right,
Constantly.
Exactly. That's what I said I do. That's what I said I like that because it's not just no audio or quick or whatever. It's like, hey, now I'm gonna now everybody's gonna hear what I thought when I did this.
Facts.
I danced around his dead body.
Wow, that's crazy. Facts. All right, Bloody Man, talk to me about those 2 highlights of the achievement and now being able to voice over and have the chat in that too. Because I would like to play some Call of Duty and the motherfucker be like, Lemon, you're a fucking cheater. Or 2K be like, fuck you, bro. You beat me by 20. I'm leaving. Talk to me.
I was like, one, I think it's cool for the DVR updates to have to be able to now capture your audio directly, as well as if you have a party chat or in this case, game chat going, that way it can actually share directly what's being said. I think that's a great thing to have. I think honestly that helps to add a lot more commentary without having to overlay it or go back and add it later. Because in most cases, unless you're streaming and you have it like on your stream or anything, you're not going to get it directly from the console. So I think this is a cool thing to be able to add to that.
Right.
And you don't have to put it
ability
in
for
the
people to,
captions either.
yeah,
Like
and
the
that
little
adds a new way for people to be able to make content who aren't doing this like on the level that all of us here
Right.
are,
It's
right?
easier for
So
people to
that's
get involved. Facts. That's a fact. I ain't even look
and I
at it
think
like
that's
that.
great. So that's great. So it makes it a lot more easier for people to have those community moments to share and have fun. I love that. As for the Xbox updates to the achievements thing, well, you already know your boy is an achievement whore, and I wear that badge very proudly with my 325,000 gamer score over here. I was like, because you know that I'm aiming for that. I'm aiming for my 500,000. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get at least 350 by the end of the year.
Damn.
But here's the thing. I have played a lot of games. I was like, and I completed a lot of games. And to be fair, back in the 360 time, they had on your account, especially if you remember how the old 360 home screen was, right? You had all the different layers and stuff like that. You had your friends where you could see their avatars. You could also see your achievements. You had on your profile where you could have a showcase of all the games that you completed. That was something that they had for a long time.
Facts.
But when they switched over to the Xbox One, they did away with that. And it sucked because it's just like, all right, well, now I can't show off the 100% of the games I have anymore. And like you said, even now, some games added in an achievement say, hey, collect all other achievements, but that's still mainly for the base game. That doesn't go back to show if there's DLC or updates that add more achievements and stuff later on. And that then throws everything out of whack. I know I'm in the camp of, hey, if a game has an 1,000%, right, or 1,000 achievement or notification, I want that. And if they add a DLC or anything else later on that adds more achievements, make that a separate list that's tied to that game, so that way you can have basically both updates. Because not everyone's gonna go out and pay, $10, $15, $25 for a DLC and then replay the game and get the new achievements and stuff like that. Right. I do, because of the fact that I like to play a lot of the DLC for games that I have. Or maybe it's like, hey, I saw a DLC came out for a game that I finished 2 years ago. I'm going to jump back into it now, right? That's me. Not everyone's going to be doing that. Right. I was like, so if you have it as a separate list that's still tied, that's a great way to basically say, hey, this person completed everything in the base game, but now they did everything in the in the DLC. Now they also have a little completion for that. If not, you're basically just throwing out every, completionist list, because it's like, hey, it was 100% done, but now that they added in this, now they take away that completion and it throws things out of whack, right? So I love the fact that they've won with the update, right? They made organizing your achievements easier to hide stuff, and added new notifications. Now with them potentially looking at wanting to add that, hey, we're going to give you like a platinum achievement or something like that to basically display on your profile all the games that you completed or whichever ones you want to display. I think that's great, because for people like me who are completionists and like to do that, I want to show off the fact that I've done everything. You know how many times I get to brag about the fact that I've done all the achievements and all the Yakuza games? I was like, a game that to do everything takes easily 100+ hours. Because how many people do you know that's going to sit around for 20 hours playing all the mini games and learning how to play mahjong and blackjack and everything else to do all those completions in the game?
I turned around. You're doing
I was like, I love that shit. Hey, I know how to play mahjong now. So if we go to Chinatown, guess what? I'm going to the parlors.
I already knew how to play mahjong.
I didn't, but I do now, so I'm ready for the parlors.
Yeah, I remember when I first tried that. I was like, what is this? Well, listen, we got to keep it pushing, man. We got to keep it pushing. Yo, first of all, let me shout out to the chat. Let me tell you why this chat is awesome, man. No matter who come in this chat, y'all don't even know them. People come in here and get greeted by the community. I think that is awesome. I very rarely see that in other people's chats where, somebody will come in, y'all never seen a name, and somebody be like, hey, such and such, welcome to the show. And I'll be like, wow, that's amazing, because I've really, really, really never seen that in no other channel ever. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all the MVP. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. That's awesome. Oh, shit. But listen, man, we're going to keep it pushing. These are two topics in one, man. And this is what I be saying when people was mad about Xbox putting games on other systems. Now, this is what I always said. I'm for exclusivity. I'm for that. Right? Because I buy multiple consoles. I don't need every game that I own on PlayStation to be on Xbox and vice versa, right? And Xbox games to be on PlayStation. Alexander was good, but I'm gonna say this for the record. And people on Facebook, man, if you're watching, and I turned it off because it kept giving me voice feedback. You know what? I don't even know why I did that, but whatever, man. I don't know what happened. But I'm gonna say this for the record, man. Bloody.
Yes.
Mute your mic. 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 Right. When you're ready to talk, unmute it. Jesus Christ. Sound like you making. No, I ain't gonna say that. It don't sound kosher. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this, man.
I got a drinky drink. That's it.
Okay, so when you got legacy games, I think they need to stay on the console. But you got games like Elder Scrolls and certain things, Call of Duties. They need to be everywhere. Now, Phil's situation didn't survive, and as you see, you're going to see Halo up there. I said it was failed. Shout out to somebody, KY Bob, who tried to tell me, no, it was a success. I said, yeah, the first day. The first day was a success of Halo. And that was it. So I'm going to bring up this chart real quick. This is the month of July top-selling games on PS4 and PS5. Now, this is really disgusting for Sony. This is disgusting, and I'm going to show you why. Not because Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 is at the top of the list. Halo is at 351,000 sold. That was day one. So if they make it back exclusive, they probably could steal those people from PlayStation. Nothing to brag about, nothing to talk about. But I'm going to say this. Halo sold 351K. Minecraft sold another 501,000 on your system. There's no Sony games up here to be found. Somebody said, but Lemon, Halo just came out. Of course it's going to outsell it. Minecraft been on that system. It sold 500,000. This is embarrassing for Sony. This is why their first parties are struggling. How can Minecraft just have sold in July alone another 500,000 copies?
Bro.
How? Hold on, I ain't done. Let me cook. Let me cook. I want to point this out because on Dragon's Den, we give you the facts. Fuck.
And the smoke.
Listen, I'm just saying fuck the day saying, fuck the console warring. We not console warring. These are the facts. Minecraft been out for years on PlayStation. It sold 501,000 units. Those are the titles that should be cross-platform available. Now, we see Black Flag sold 1.6 million. Great. Soccer, 1.3. College football, 1.1. Excellent. Grand Theft Auto sold 846,000 copies. To who? That game is 3 consoles old. Who the fuck bought that? But you know what? It's a thriving situation. Power World. So almost 500,000. Okay. Now Microsoft's strategy kicks off for Call of Duty in full effect. They sold 11 million copies from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 Remake, which is inferior to our backwards compatibility. Somebody put on Twitter and tried to troll. Yeah, we got the remake of Black Ops 1 and 2. And they didn't even give it to your console and you own the company. Here go Lemon with the messy shit. I read that shit. I looked at the comments. Xbox dudes didn't know how to answer. Yeah, fuck you. No, this is how you answer. You know why we don't got the remake, dumbass? Because we have backwards compatibility.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
If they believed in generations, you would have it. But they don't. So they resold it to you and sold 11 million copies. Shout out to Xbox for milking you. See, this is why I don't console war, because dudes will put the shotgun to their chin. Leave me alone. Don't tag me. Don't make me go get receipts, because this is what Lemon do. We didn't have to have a remake done. They gave you something and sold 11 million copies, and it's the number one selling thing on your platform. And everything else below it, they got 3 Microsoft games up there. 3! I still want to know where 501,000 people came from to buy Minecraft. Yo, chat, help me out. How is that even possible today? That game's still selling gang loads. And shout out to my man, K-Way Bob. I said, yeah, Halo's a failure. Oh, it's number 1 in the PlayStation Store. That's what they reported. And then the second day, what happened? Crickets. Flop. Thank you. I'm happy it flopped. I'm not happy it flopped because of my franchise. It's my favorite game. I don't want PlayStation to get a sequel. You don't deserve it. But I was right. Again. That's 3 times in one show. This might be a record, chat. This might be a goddamn record. Bloody, man. All right. You know what? I'm going to go to Akuma, man. How you feeling about that Black Ops 1 and 2 selling 11 million copies years after it came out?
No, I'm the same way. I'm kind of like laughing at it or whatever, because what was it? The last one, what was it? PlayStation 3 in the big one, not the slim one, but that's the last time I think that PlayStation had the consoles that had the backwards compatibility. And then
Fat boy, say it, Fat boy.
Fat boy one.
Right.
And you see that though. People are like, oh my gosh, I want this game or whatever. So what do they do? It's like, well, we'll resell it to you. We'll repackage it. We'll make it look nice. So yeah, no, I'm kind of laughing at it because it's like, oh, it obviously
clean it up.
Yeah, it's like people want, they want the games, or sometimes they want
paper towels and a sponge.
Even like, down the line, it's like some of the new gamers or whatever, they come in, they play something, and they're like, oh, this is really good. Oh, this isn't the first one in the series. I want to go back and play it. But now, as it shows here, they got to rebuy it because there is no paper compatibility. You can't pass down the games like my older brother did to me or whatever. Oh, yeah, I have that. Oh, it backwards compatible. Here you go. Just take my game disc. Just take this. Like, so no, when I saw that, I'm not gonna lie, I found it amusing. I found it amusing because I'm like, it shows what that they wanted. It shows that, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, Sony, PlayStation, y'all just keep shooting yourselves in the foot. You're taking away what gamers want. We want backwards compatibility. Nah, you can just rebuy it. How many times has a remaster come out on the PlayStation? It's almost every new console. Here's a remaster of this game, because some people, they sell the console to buy the new console, but they can't play the old games on it. So now it's like, oh, we gotta rebuy it. Oh, we gotta rebuy it again. Here's our 5th remaster for this game, but if you want to play it in the new hardware, ridiculous. And you know what? I still have my PlayStation 3 Fat Boy too. You know what?
Ooh.
I can play the PlayStation 2 games. I can play the OG PlayStation games. And I still got them. My brother passed on some of his games to me. And I still got them. And I can play them. You know what I don't have to do? When they come out with like the little remasters of the old games that were PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games.
You don't have to rebuy them.
Exactly. I don't have to rebuy them. I'll just be like, time to hook up the PlayStation 3. And let's put that disc in. I don't have to rebuy them. Exactly. And I'm good with that. And I'm just like, I'll be like, my heart hurts for y'all that have to continue to rebuy things that, like you said, were 3 consoles ago.
Yeah, let's talk that shit. Yo, listen, man. First of all, let me get this off the screen before we go to Bloody. Let me get to that super chat. And my boy, so let me get him a $2 titty holler. You know that's my guy there. You know what we doing in these streets. Shout out to my man, Dave Reezy. First of all, thank you for hitting these wonderful people with those memberships. That's number one. He says, let's not forget Bioshock 1 and Bioshock. Black Ops 1 and 2 remakes are digital. Damn, it gets messy in here real quick.
That's a whole nother thing too. Digital, like the time that they were like, oh, hey, our systems are down. Now you can't play shit.
Oh, hold on. Lemon was right last week. You wasn't here. I told people that the games are not on the disc. Xbox was down for 12 hours. Their disc wasn't working either.
That's true. No, you're right. I did hear about that. People were going crazy.
Oh, Lemon, I like to buy physical copies. Yeah, good luck. I tried to tell y'all. Dudes, a couple people's in my chat like, yo, Lemon, I buy physical. Yeah, you ain't buying fucking physical. You buying something that's fucking with your head. Game ain't on the disc, bro.
Yeah, because to be fair, if it was really on the physical or whatever, why you gotta put it in and you gotta install, you gotta download something. If it was strictly on the physical disc, you could put it in and you could play it. But no, you put it in nowadays. It's like I got the physical. You gotta put it in. It is like internet connection and then downloading. No, you're right. You're right. It's not just physical. Like, yeah.
Physical. I wanna get physical. Bloody, talk to me. Top selling games in July on PlayStation. Wasn't no PlayStation game up there. You got Minecraft up there. You got Halo up there. And Black Ops 1 and 2 sold over 11.2 million copies. What you got to say about that? Digital, like my man Dave Reezy said. Digital. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, get involved. This is a subscriber chat only.
Here's the thing.
Eternal.
What PlayStation game do they have to play? What do they have to buy?
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me answer that real quick. It could be any of them because they didn't sell well. And if people are still buying 500,000 units of Minecraft, come on, there gotta be some people that don't own the first party out of 95 million people.
Those 500,000 people are getting more out of their time because they have something they can play more than once. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure there are at least five guys out there who's playing for like the 27th time because they're like, oh, I can replay this game all day, every day. Okay. I was like, sure. I was like, how's that going for you, my friend? I was like, how many times are they gonna repackage y'all The Last of Us? You're playing the same game that we all played 15 years ago on the PS3, just slightly prettier. What do you have? The only thing they have to look forward to is Wolverine, but they still have to wait for it. Here's the thing. This goes to show all of two things. One, I was like, GTA don't stop selling. That game has been selling for 13 years straight. I was like, and it's still selling. At the fact that it could still sell 1 million copies almost in a month on one platform.
Yo,
and it's been a top selling, and the fact that it's a top selling game for 3 generations, for 15 years almost at this point, that game won't go anywhere. Minecraft has been on PlayStation for almost the same amount of time, if not longer. I was like, that game can always be selling. I was like, the fact that it's now in the top with 500,000 shows that they don't buy anything over there and they got nothing to buy over there. Black Ops selling and Call of Duty goes to show that Call of Duty will always win for the casual market, which is hardcore over there on PlayStation. All they buy is Call of Duty and 2K. That's all they play. That's why you see Football Club and college football on the top selling game. Black Flag selling 2 million is about right because the hardcore AC fans have been asking for a Black Flag remake for years, me included. I'm happy for that. I was like, the fact that Halo, the game that they all championed and be like, oh, it's going to be a big seller on PlayStation because we're going to get your #1 exclusive and everyone's going to be playing it and prove that it sells better over here. Y'all prove that it sold like shit. I was like,
yo, guess what? Hold on, Bloody. The PlayStation community didn't what?
Never gonna give a fuck. Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand.
Then fuck you. That's what they said to Halo. That's what they said to Halo.
Because they're not good at it.
Hold on, what they said, Bloody? What they said?
Never gonna give a fuck. Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand. So fuck you.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I was like, they talked all that shit about getting our exclusives.
Oh,
shit. Did nothing with them. But here's the best thing about it, right? Here's the best thing about it is that for the past 5 years or so, under Phil, we as a community and ecosystem were keeping them fed for games. Now that Asha said, nah, we done with that bullshit and are taking games away, the 1 to 2 games that y'all get first party every 10 years, without us, what are y'all gonna be playing? Nothing but third party, which you can get on PC or any other console. I was like, y'all are gonna get nothing first party wise.
Well, what they said, Bloody? What they said?
Never gonna give a fuck. Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand. So fuck you.
Pretty much. So the thing is that they can't do anything. I was like, we're gonna be able to do anything. So the best thing is that y'all are just gonna be proving who has the more hardcore support. Because I said it for years. I was like, how many years did it take for Spider-Man or God of War to hit the 5-10 million mark that they did for their sales numbers that they love to tout so long? It wasn't in 1 year. No, it took several years to hit those marks because they don't buy games like that.
I don't like what you did, Bloody. You wasn't dancing to my music. You ready?
Are you talking about? I was
ready.
Dancing.
Ready? Let's go.
Why the fuck you lying?
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Never gonna give a fuck. Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand. So fuck you.
There you go.
Shout out to PlayStation Nation. Oh, I've been holding on to that for a long time. Goddamn flag on the play, boy. Flag on the play.
I was like, it may be a flag, but is it a false flag? Because there certainly wasn't no lies on this part.
Nah, it ain't no lie. But I love to be messy, man. Listen, we gonna keep it pushing, man. Before we get
like,
to the,
give me a red card for all I care. I was like,
wow, that's crazy.
Change nothing.
Listen, man, we down to the last 3 topics, man. Your first vote chat, y'all been amazing. I hope y'all like our little pop-ups, our little songs and shit. Hold on, let me give P Lump his song. He ain't here. Nah, he ain't doing it. He ain't here. Shout out to P Lump, man.
Here at all night. I was like, so if he would have said,
play my damn theme song.
Exactly.
But listen, man, I'm gonna get to this, man. This is what's crazy. Unlike Sony, who said, fuck the players. Expedition 33.
Fuck them kids.
Facts. Expedition 33 developers came out and said they do not agree with Sony's decision to make things digital. Now, you would say they're a small AA team. How dare they talk to Sony? Motherfucker, they was the #1 game last year. They was the Game Award winner last year with that AA game. which I think is
that-
which I thought was amazing, right? Great action RPG or turn-based
Hell yeah.
action RPG. I enjoyed it. That was, I like the unique style on how you counter or parry. I said counter right.
Parry or dodge. Yeah.
Awesome. I love the game. Played well on my X when it wasn't my Ally X, when it wasn't optimized for it. Yo, I'm gonna whoop your little ass if you do something, Jasper. Sit down. Sit and chill out. This little Shih Tzu is the smallest package, but the biggest problem. This motherfucker's always doing something. But anyway,
It's always the small ones. It's always the small ones.
He's the smallest dog in the house, man, and he's always doing something to my daughter or to me. He likes to pee inside my slippers. I could go to the bathroom, leave it in the living room one time, which I should be wearing it through the house, but I'll come back and it's full of piss. Like he ain't went outside to pee. But you know what? I ain't gonna even go there. Anyway, so
he's challenging you for domination. That's what.
I'm gonna dominate that ass. You lucky he too small to hit with a belt. I swear to God. Expedition 30 Devs said. Expedition Dirty Devs. This is what they said. Wow, that was crazy. Expedition 33 Devs said they do not agree with PlayStation's situation and they're putting a stranglehold on the market, forcing people to do things they don't want to do. They do understand the business side of, he is rude, of the business side of the disc making. And this is what I tried to tell people because I love to be right. They didn't just make the decision harshly. Every AAA game last year that dropped on their console, whether third or first party, none of them sold more than 100,000 K. And you say, oh, they sold 100,000 units. No, none of them sold more than 100,000, which means they could have sold 25,000. They could have sold 30, but none of them touched that 100,000 mark. So, boo, Bumbleclad Bonti's in the building. What up, brethren? It's my brother right there. Shout out to Genesis, man. I see you in the building. Shout out to y'all for pulling up. Appreciate y'all. Rewind this and watch the show. It's been a good one. You missed this.
Never gonna give a fuck. Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand. So fuck you.
Lemons Disco Night. Let's get it. Nah. But listen, man. So they said they understand the business side of it, but they don't like it. They got a lot of disc sales, for their smaller developer. Bloody, mute your mic. Thank you. They got a lot of disc sales. It may not have been over 100,000, but they said AAA games, not AA. So we really don't know the numbers with a AA. But I'm gonna say this. I'm a lazy bastard. I buy all my games digitals. When they started making digital and game sharing, I started game sharing my best friend. Shout out to Mini-Me, man. And I don't got to get up and change no games. I ain't got to worry about wiping over discs. I ain't got to worry about a disc getting scratched. And I can game share. Nah, I love digital. Oh, you don't own it, motherfucker. Do you own Netflix? Amazon Prime movies? Do you own Paramount Plus, HBO Max, Disney Plus? No. So shut your ass up. Do you even own the music you buy when you download it from Amazon? Because they don't sell CDs no more. They do, but who buys them? All PCs don't come with CD drives no more. What are we talking about here? It's a digital era. What's bad with the PlayStation side of the digital era, they're revoking rights to movies and games, which is fucking crazy, and not for licensing reasons, because they choose not to support it. That's different. But Expedition 33 devs came out and said they not really feeling this, and they wish they could really kick back on a larger scale, but they said they're too small. Bloody is one of the advocates for that great game in Expedition 33, Claire Excure. How did you feel about these devs putting 10 toes down? Because most devs don't even say shit back to Sony, let alone stand up to them. Talk to me.
It goes to show which companies are willing to stand up, not just for the industry, but for the players, as they mentioned that they themselves are players. And it's always coming from the indies, right? It's always coming from the independents, the small teams that truly show where the heart of this industry is. And the thing is, them speaking out against Sony on this decision is great because the fact that you had a team of about 20 to 30 people
Yep.
who made a game that literally took over the entire industry, made a movement about size, scale, and profitability that won every award that they could win under the sun, made probably one of the most beautiful soundtracks, had an amazingly well done game that spoke to so many different players of different backgrounds. Me and you, Lemon, look at you. I know what games you generally play. You know what games I generally play. But me and you both were able to enjoy that game together and everything else, right? When they speak, it holds weight, not just because of the fact that there's someone who built up an immediate pedigree, but it's also the fact that they themselves focus on themselves as being a small team of passionate creators
Bunty,
and
how's
gamers
that?
at their
And
heart.
no, I didn't go to the
I was
festival.
like,
Yes, I'm
so
sorry. I
the
apologize.
fact that they're like, hey, we don't agree with it. Sure, we can understand. They're saying, yeah, we get maybe what they're saying as a business standpoint. They're like, but for gamers, for collectors and everything else, it is not a decision for them.
Right.
And I'm glad that they're speaking out on the fact of that. They're saying, hey, this doesn't match what gamers would want. And that goes a long way.
Well, you know what, bro? Yo, come on. I want you to talk about this. Claire Expedition 33 devs came out and spoke against Sony. I ain't gonna say that Claire Expedition. That shit is annoying.
Claire Obscure.
Obscure. I know what it is. I just don't want to say the whole title. But go ahead. How do you feel about the devs coming out and speak against Sony against this no dissless shit? I call it dickless because they just lost their spine because they're making a ton of money and they just keep complaining. And not only are they stopping games production for their own first party, they're stopping it for third party. And the third party is like, well, yeah, I don't know if I'm really going with that. But how you feel about them stepping up and talk about it? That was a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate it because, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that it'll cause other, devs to speak out as well. That might be, I don't want to even say on the fence, but might be like, well, I don't know, we're only indie, so we don't have, maybe we don't have as large of a voice or something. You know what they say. Sometimes it just takes, one person in this case, one indie, game studio or whatever to be like, hey, we don't like this. We like making, physical. We understand that there's people out there who like physical, who like, collecting. It's like I was talking to Nuts the other day about this too. It's just like there's things out there that I like to collect, especially for games I like. Deluxe edition, collector's edition. But there's in some instances where it's just like, oh, it's only digital. But if you want to pay extra, you can get the deluxe edition or collector's edition, and it comes with a digital art book. And I'm like, okay, cool, but I don't want the digital art book. I want a physical art book. And I feel like that's the same thing as far as like the Sony going only digital. It's just like, is there some stuff that I can do digital? Yeah, sure. But overall, I like getting the physical disc still. Especially when you start running into games being so many gigabytes. What happens when, all of a sudden each game is like 100, 200 gigabytes and everything, and then you're paying for more expansion. And now you're going to have multiple expansion cards. Because everything's digital. There's nothing because I know we talked about how on physical disc it's some of it's not all on the disc because you still have to download it, but it's still not going to be as much as if you went all digital either. So I definitely appreciate them speaking out about it. I wish more people would because I have some friends in the game industry. And they talk about it and it's just like, yeah, but it's like when it comes to, and hey, they can voice their own opinion. Some have, but when it comes to like the studios as a whole speaking up against it, they're kind of like, well, I don't know, we don't necessarily want to burn bridges because yeah, we want physical, we want our customers to have physical, but and I get it, if they need to make a profit also, and if it's like if PlayStation's like, oh, we're just not going to sell anything, that might hurt them. So I kind of understand why some won't, but I'm hoping since they're
No,
standing up
no,
and
no,
talking about it.
they're fucking scared.
Well, that's what I said. I think they don't want to like I said, get blacklisted by PlayStation.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
Just like these content creators. Say your piece. Because once you get a momentum, Sony can't stop shit.
Right, and that's what I was saying, like, and that's what I was saying, and I appreciate them speaking out, and I'm hoping that maybe others will see this and they'll be like, you know what, yeah, okay, and I'm hoping that they'll start speaking out because, like I said, as I have friends in the gaming industry, they voice their opinions and they're just like, yeah, we don't like that. But the thing is, it's not the studio as a whole. The studio as a whole is kind of like, oh, we don't want to be blacklisted. We don't want to.
Right. They
And
fucking
so I'm
scared.
hoping if they
They're
see,
scared.
yeah, so I'm hoping if they see the studio speaking out, it'll start the momentum. Like whoever, like when this decision was made with, oh, we're going on digital, whoever was the first one to say fuck PlayStation, what you're doing, started that momentum where all of a sudden everybody's like, yeah, fuck PlayStation. It's just like even on Twitter, you see somebody just like, you could say fuck PlayStation and get 1,000 likes, and somebody, that's all they tweeted, and they had over 1,000 likes. They're like, yeah, you're right, and that's what I said. Like you said, it's a momentum, and once you get that momentum going,
yeah, they can't fucking stop you. First of all, let me get to my man Anonymous, man. You've been an MVP today, man. I appreciate you, man. The support is crazy. The chat is crazy. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Please hit the like and subscribe as we move it into this last topic, man. It's gonna be two good last topics, man. We gonna go to I don't even know how to do this, but I want to cap a little bit. Shout out to Anonymous, man. Thank you. Void, hi all. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, my guy. Let me say this for the record, man. We here, no matter how small my channel is, man, you always see me outside and I do big things. My team here, we do big things. We travel for this. We travel this country for this. Next year, I should be in Gamecom. I was going to go this year with the Iron Lords. It's not in the cards. My goddaughter's, I was supposed to go to Colombia next month. I'm not going to that because I've been on multiple vacations. Like I said, I was on comp for 3 years. I'm busting my ass trying to play catch up. Doing a lot of things, make good money, but, just outside grinding right now. So September, I got a Sweet 16 for my goddaughter. Shout out to Ari Romero. My goddaughter, love you to death. Listen, man, but I work hard to play hard, but one thing I am is I'm a very humble dude. Bloody know me my whole YouTube career. I've always been like that. I always try to help people, man. But one thing I do respect about this community is people that show up and support, right? I do think I need 10,000 subs. It is what it is, because I want my words I want our words here to touch more demographic of people, man, because there's so many BS content creators out there, people selling you the devil's word, you know what I'm saying? They're not really giving you the facts. That's why I always promote the facts, and people, I respect that people see that I actually do some homework. I actually do video game journalism. That's why I try to explain to one of my guys. I said, you do know I'm a video game journalist. When I go to shows and my badge says content creator or media, that's special privilege, right? I want to get to where Danny Pena's at. This dude had 2 great arms, and success to him and his family moving, making a big move, changing their lives to move forward in gaming also. He had 2 big-ass wrists of media badges and tags, and that's kind of like a trophy for us, right? Because even though, like I said, I go do P-Lump Show crazy. We be drinking, we acting crazy. But I'm going to say this for the record, man. Your boy Lemon do actually journalism. I know a lot of people, man. I be in a room with a lot of people, and I respect everybody who respect what we do here. No matter how much we have fun, we try to have fun, but we try to entertain you and keep it gangster. So I appreciate everybody. I like that. I like that y'all show up. I like that y'all share. I see the comments on Twitter. Oh, let me drop my Twitter feed. Let me do this real quick because, I got hacked. I don't even know why I put the... Oh. Oh, that's not it. I gotta find it. Oh, here you go. That's my Twitter handle. At 108_Dragons TV. It is no longer the other one. Go follow me there. That's what we're doing the giveaways next month. We're giving away Wolverine, right? The end of this month, I'm giving away Halo Season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray to celebrate the release of Campaign Evolve. So, you know, we do things here. Shout out to my man Isaac Hayes, who I respect a lot. He's another dude in this community. Shout out to him with the Tool Jewels. Appreciate you. Absolutely amazing dude. Let me hit him with the titty lady. You know what I'm saying? As P Lump calls her, the titty lady. That's crazy. But shout out to but no, I really like to drop those words of wisdom on y'all, man. I appreciate everybody. Mr. Dens, the Talos, the TGs, you know what I'm saying, the Isaac Hayes, the Voids, the Bunties, especially my man Bunty Man Music, Mr. Den, Anonymous, the Cheetahs of the world, the P-Lumps of the world, the Malls of the world. And if I missed you, man, I'm just going through the list. The Big B's of the world. Big B support me no matter how much music, always support. Dave Reezy definitely supports. It's a lot of y'all in the chat, man. And listen, get to know somebody, man. You come in here, you hit that subscribe, you want to be part of the chat. I make it subscriber only because the least you could do is subscribe if you want to chat. But we're going to keep it pushing. We down to the last two topics, and I don't know which one to go with, but I'm going to start with the GTA on Netflix. I'm going there. And guess what? How I feel about what you're saying.
Never gonna give up. Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand. So fuck you.
Facts. I seen a lot of people on the internet talking crazy. Oh my God, they putting it behind a paywall. They trying to capitalize off another situation. They're already charging you for the game, and they not giving you the whole game. Like that video said, shut your ass up from The Rock. Hold on, let me bring that back.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Did the
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Did the Rock ask if you care? He don't care what you hear.
Facts. Let's talk about it.
Shut your mouth and know your role.
Now let me tell you where I'm taking this. Let me tell you where your boy Lemon is taking this.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I want to explain to y'all something, man. I want to explain to y'all something. You see, this is what kills me about the internet. Genesis fan, was good with you. Appreciate you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something as a community. Netflix is the biggest streaming platform in the world. The biggest. When Disney Plus got on their roll, everybody was on Disney's balls. Oh, they're gonna surpass Netflix. Yeah, they first year, they hit those astronomical numbers. They stock was up, they was crazy. It was looking amazing. That's because they was the new kid on the block and everybody flocked to them. But Netflix got that longevity. They started with B and C movies, and now they got the biggest budgets for movies besides Amazon, then Disney. These are facts. But this is what I'm gonna show you fools on the internet. All this fucking whining and complaining, which that's all the fuck you do. No diss, fuck it. It ain't on a diss anyway. Shut up. Nobody want to hear this shit all day, every 30 seconds. No diss, no buy, no diss, no buy, no diss, no buy. Shut your ass up. Grown men crying and acting like little weak suckers. Let me tell you why this Netflix thing is not behind a paywall. Because most people streaming movies is on Netflix. They got the biggest audience. So if you ain't got Netflix today, that sound like a fucking you problem.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
That is not a situation you cry about. Most people got Netflix. Let me tell you how big fucking Netflix is. Listen to this, chat. Listen to me. Your boy Lemon got a club, man. Let me explain this to you. I throw fight parties. You know what made me stop throwing fight parties? Fucking Netflix. Because when the fucking fight is not free, you paying for it, but when it's part of your subscription, my crowd drops, it goes from 100 to 22 people, 25 people. So I don't throw parties that the fight is on fucking Netflix. The last fight that was on Netflix that I had a big crowd, and the goddamn stream got messed up because so many millions of people was watching it, was Mike Tyson and the white kid. What's his name again?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. And I had a full house. But the fight after that, crickets. So when you see GTA get a Netflix deal to showcase their game on Netflix, motherfucker is big, because all of the big fights, the Joshuas, the Terrence Crawfords, the Tank Davises, are on fucking Netflix. We've never seen that before. So now a video game company is doing the same thing. I got a fucking problem with that. Netflix crashed during the Mike Tyson fight. It crashed! Even though we know that was a lineup, scripted bullshit, but it crashed. That's how many millions of people around the world got goddamn Netflix. If you're complaining about Grand Theft Auto being on Netflix and you ain't got Netflix, that's a fucking you problem. Why you think these major fights are going to Netflix? Because they're getting a major bag. Even that Saudi Arabian team, the Prince, is putting his fights on Netflix. Who you think is gonna make more money, the average game or fucking Netflix promoting your game? Fucking Netflix. I mean, shut your punk asses up, you weak mustard heart suckers. I'm so tired of y'all complaining everything on the internet. That's why they did it. Because they're gonna put more eyes on the game than a single YouTube channel could possibly promote. And it's gonna be on YouTube later. So if your bitch ass is crying about that, wait for it to drop on YouTube then. Stop trying to make content out of every decision made by these billion-dollar companies. You're weak. You are weak. I don't see nobody complaining about these fights going to Netflix. These comedy specials going to Netflix. The Kevin Harts, the Cat Williams, the Mike Epps, they're all on Netflix. Oh, I don't hear y'all saying, oh, they putting a comedy special behind the paywall. Bitch, most of us got Netflix. What are we talking about here? Akumu, talk to me. I know I'm ranting a little bit, but come on, Akumu. What are we talking about, Akumu? What are we talking about? And mind you, hold on, let me say this. Mind you, I don't know my panel's opinions. That's my opinion. But continue, Akumu. You might feel differently.
I mean, for me, I feel like, I don't know, because I feel like I don't care because I have Netflix.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. And most of the people making content does. But continue.
Right. Well, yeah, no, because you're right, because most of the people, they do have Netflix. So I'm like, okay, if I put myself in the shoes of someone who doesn't have Netflix, playing the devil's advocate, as it were, whatever. If I put myself in the shoes of people who don't have Netflix, then I can see kind of why they're complaining, because it's like, well, I don't have Netflix. There's nothing I want on Netflix. Now you're putting this on Netflix, and it's like, oh, something I really want to see. And so they might feel pressured into, well, now I got to pay for like a month of Netflix, or however it works. I don't remember, but I got to pay for at least a month of Netflix now or whatever to watch it or something. And so I can understand that. Now it's been so long because I've had Netflix for a while, so I don't know. But the way that I've done things is probably wrong, but I don't care. Is sometimes when there's something I want to see, I know there's a series coming out, I'll wait for the series to come out. I'll wait for all the episodes to be out, and then I'll do like the 7-day free trial, and then I just binge watch it. So if Netflix has something like that, then I also don't see why you can't just do like your 7-day free trial, watch the GTA thing.
Talk that shit. Talk that common sense shit, sis. Talk that common sense shit, sis. Fucking content creators suck. Y'all suck.
So in my opinion, they come across as people who just want to complain. They come
Disingenuous.
across as people who just
Disingenuous.
right, like and that's what I feel like. It feels like it's just, oh, I don't have anything else to complain about right now. What can I complain about?
Right.
Let
They
me
looking
find
for shit.
something.
Looking for
Right.
shit.
And it kind of reminds me of, and I'm not going to go into details. I'm not going to get too off track, but it reminds me of the guy, the Black Flag came out and he made a video and he was just like, oh my gosh, this flag, when you can see it in the distance and it's not waving in the wind, but when you walk closer, it waves in the wind. Oh, that's pretty shit encoding, Ubisoft. He was literally playing the game
Looking for
to
something.
find the stupid
Yes.
things to nitpick. And that's kind of how I feel about this thing. You're finding something to complain about when, like you said, most people have Netflix. Those people who have canceled Netflix who are like, whatever. I don't know, make another email address, do the 7-day free trial,
Facts.
watch the GTA, and then cancel. And
Facts.
That's just my opinion.
No, your opinion is super fucking valid. Let me shout it to the chat real quick, man. I seen a couple of them that I wanted to comment on. He said, Dark Side said, I don't know nobody who don't have Netflix. Me either. Big B said, Rockstar got to win with more views on YouTube, more views on Netflix. Facts. Yo, listen, I'm going to say this for the record. 50 Cent got $400 million to do the Diddy documentary from Netflix. $400 million. He put the Diddy documentary behind the paywall. Fuck you, pay me.
Never gonna give a fuck. Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand. So fuck you.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
So I like this. This is a good point. Like nothing stays on there. It's just gonna be all, they say this could be all over the internet.
Yeah, listen.
Within a few hours anyways. And I'm like, you know
Right,
what?
right. Like, listen. This is why y'all fucking mustard hard weak ass content creators suck balls.
Shit.
You know what? My bad.
Oh shit.
You can't create good content. You don't have a great idea in your mind. So what you think is
Oh shit.
So what you think is, as grown folks, you think we want to listen to drama or fake ass reality TV.
Oh shit.
I got you that time, bloody. I'm just saying, I don't need a bunch of drama in my life to make me watch your channel. Just give us good content. And complaining about something all day that don't make no motherfucking sense, that most people, the biggest streaming platform in the world is Netflix. And you try to turn it into a negative. You try to turn it into a money hatton. If they're getting money, which they are, to put Grand Theft Auto's gameplay experience, right? So what? They done spent close to $2 billion to make the game. Do you want them to rather put that fee on the players? You dumbass. You want us to pay for it. That's what you want us to do. You want the gamer. Hold on, let me get this right. You want the motherfucking gamer to pay for advertising. You know what I say to you?
Never gonna give a fuck. Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand. So fuck you.
Fuck you. Take that paywall out of my pocket. Please do not put that fucking resources on my wallet. I'm not even a Grand Theft Auto head. I don't play online. I beat the fucking single player and say fuck it. I don't play online. That's all I play. I don't even beat 5, and I ain't beat 4 because the story of Gay Tony pissed me off because I'm not playing that shit. 5 is great.
You didn't like Ballad of Gay Tony?
No.
I like.
I'm not, but I'm not knocking you for liking it. I said me. I ain't with
You
the
know
gay.
what?
I ain't with the gay scene in Mafia 3 with the shower, the hot basic instinct, 2 men. I'm not homophobic. I just don't. Stop putting that on people. Stop putting that on.
I don't know. I think they did it fine, but I'll say this.
Wow, you think that shower scene between 2 men in a hot, sweaty scene like Basic Instinct was fine, and Mafia 3, you thought that was cool?
I didn't see that there was an issue with it.
Oh, you know what? Let me revoke your fucking brother status because I see how you playing. He playing. Yo, sis, you need to have a talk with your man because he might be playing 2 fields. You didn't think that was a little weird, in a mafia game.
No.
Was that scene necessary? No, it was not.
We've seen scenes of dudes fighting in a bathtub.
No, excuse me. That's not what I asked you. We're talking about a specific game. That scene brought no relevance to the story. If it's part of the story, I can go with. Like Grand Theft Auto 4. It was part of the story. That shit was just thrown in there to stroke a certain people's attitude. It had nothing to do with the game.
Would it be okay if it was 2 women?
I'm a heterosexual. Why would I care?
So why can't there be something for
I just told you.
their titillation?
Most of us.
I'm just saying.
There's more male gamers than female. I'm just saying.
I'm
talking.
like,
but hold on.
It is now 51 to 48.
Bloody. Hold on. All I'm saying for me. I can't speak for nobody else. But if it's part of the story and it's relevant, I can go with it. But that was not even relevant in that fucking game. Had nothing to do with the story. Nothing. That's my point. If it was part of it, I watched Power. They had gay scenes. I watched Empire. I even watched Brokeback Mountain. The whole thing. That was the story. I don't have a problem with that. But if you just push a narrative on somebody, I got a fucking problem with that. Just like DEI or IE, whatever the fuck you so. Don't push it on me. I don't care what it. I'm not with it. Part of the story, okay, but it wasn't. Anyway, it didn't move the story forward. Anyway, bloody, continue. Continue. Netflix.
I was like, here's the thing. Netflix, like you mentioned, is the biggest juggernaut when it comes to streaming. They're the ones who pioneered streaming. They have more subscribers than any other service out there. I was like, even the biggest ones like Hulu, Disney, Amazon Prime don't have half the numbers that Netflix does.
Nobody does.
I was like, have they lost a lot over time? Sure, they have.
But
it hasn't put them. Exactly. They're not worried. They don't care about whatever bad decisions they make, because they'll make another decision that people are like, oh hell yeah, let's go back for that. I was like, the thing is that it's not like it's a hey, you have to, like Akuma mentioned, it's gonna come out within a couple hours after it's on there, because people are gonna have recorded it, watched it, reacted to it, posted it.
I just want to state, I'm gonna interrupt. I said it, but I got it from chat. That's what I said. The person in chat.
I want to say this too. Why he got your man on pause? Netflix is the biggest. Pause. That's what I was laughing at. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Literally said before that. I literally said that they're the streaming juggernaut.
No, you did say that, but I just was reading it off because he said that when. Just go ahead. Don't matter. Just go ahead. We know what you
Big B,
said.
shut your ass.
He's trying to keep up with the typing. Listen, Big B,
I know.
Keep doing what you said. Like he said, TTS, bloody. Keep doing your shit, nigga. Talk your shit.
The thing is that at the end of the day, Netflix ain't worried. I was like, they got the money to throw out whatever they want to do.
Yep.
So if they say, hey, we want to premiere your shit, they're gonna premiere that shit. I was like, and we already know for a fact that Take-Two and Rockstar ain't gonna turn down someone else paying them to do whatever they want to do.
Wouldn't you do it?
So it's just like, hey, it's just like, hey, you want to pay $200 million to show off our trailer early? Fuck it. All right, we'll take the $200 million.
But let me ask you a question, bloody. All these fucking clowns on the internet, if they was offered to have their channel broadcast for one day for $200 million and get the bag, would they do it? Yes.
If they said no, they would be lying.
Yeah, facts. Come on, man. Shut the fuck up.
I was like, bro. I already know for a fact. People forget your boy is a relatively well-known streamer and content creator, especially representing the indigenous community. I got paid to stream on Xbox's Twitch channel years ago. I was like, they reached out to me and said, hey, we want you to play on our channel for 2 hours and we're going to pay you to do it. And I'm just like, bet. You don't gotta ask me twice.
Was you naked? Akuma, this the receipt. This shit you gotta ask, Akuma. You dating this nigga. This is shit you gotta ask.
I was in a bathrobe. I had satin on. I had the whole shebang.
You used to stream in a satin Japanese robe, man. I used to be like, what the fuck are we doing? Ain't no pause, Big B. I ain't lying. This boy was different. He got the eyeliner. Only thing he don't wear is lipstick. You wear lipstick, I'm gonna start fucking with you. I ain't gonna lie. That's a little too much. Eyeliner, painting your nails, and Satan rings, I fuck with you. You start wearing lipstick, motherfucker, you are kicked off the show and I'm blocking your number on my phone. I'm just telling you now.
That's a whole fucking lie. You know that's a lie.
Don't worry, Lemon. I'll get him very beautified for the next show.
Yo, listen. Listen, it's gonna be 2 peas in the pot and a bucket. Then fuck it. Y'all crazy. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm only teasing. But nah, man. Listen, we got to keep it pushing. I want to talk about this topic. You was done, Bloody?
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
All right, I want to talk about this. A fucking amazing motherfucking game that I was playing the last 2 motherfucking days. Gears of War E-Day. And look, listen. We're going to start here. This is what your boy out here doing. You know, I ain't going to even go get my big-ass Lancer. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell you something.
I wish I had my Lancer.
Let me tell y'all something. If Gears of War E-Day was a porn,
that's the way to start off a sentence.
Go get my lube. Go get my lube and leave me the fuck alone. Okay? I'm going to say this for the record. I'm a Gears of War dude. Halo's my favorite game. Gears of War is my second favorite game. Forza is my third game. And of course, I love Fable, Peter Molyneux. But I'm going to say this. I saw Gears live at FanFest. We saw it, right, Bloody?
Yes, we did.
Fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
But this is what's crazy. And I want y'all to pay attention, chat. I know most of us in here got Game Pass. I almost was brought to tears because I used to have issues with issues with Gears. I fucking hated the rodeo run. Why the fuck you gotta run and the whole screen shakes and then you shooting shotguns, the screen shaking, you shooting guns, the screen shaking on top of that? I said, yo, if they would eliminate fucking rodeo run, we would be in such a better place. So they added the Y button jump, the Y button hurdling, the Y button crossing platforms, sliding. The movement in the game is phenomenal. Cliff Belinsky started the bullshit. Microsoft has finished it with the fatality.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
The Coalition are the Unreal 5 masters. This game looks and plays phenomenal. You got 4K, 120 hertz mode. You got performance mode. You got 30 frames fidelity mode. This is for just a horde or campaign. They covered all the bells and whistles. Oh, yes, Big B. The sound is amazing. Shit was too amazing. I had to turn my headphones down. But I'm going to say this for the record. I'm just giving y'all my perspective for the last 2 days of playing it. And I played before I did the show. I was playing multiplayer first. I don't really play Horde. Listen to your boy Lemon. I don't lie. I'm telling you the facts.
I fucking love Horde mode.
Yes, you do. You love, in a lot of games, you like the cooperative modes. But I'm going to say this for the record. I don't play Horde mode. I'm going to tell you what was gangster. First of all, I played on the first novice shit in the beginning. I said, this shit too fucking easy. Then I put it on the shit right above it. I don't know what it's, I can't think what it's called. Somebody help me out in the chat.
It's standard.
No, but it's not called standard. It's called something else. I want to know the name of the mode. Somebody help me out in the chat.
I think it goes recruit, normal.
No, don't say normal either. Say something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the exact.
But anyway, somebody get in the chat if y'all can. But I'm gonna say this. I had that shit on a regular mode, the normal. So we're fighting the locusts.
Infantry, that's what it is.
Yes, infantry. There you go.
Yeah,
right.
It's recruit, infantry, hardcore, and sand.
Right.
Insanity.
I'm never playing that on Insanity. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna tell you this for the record.
Bro, I love Insanity.
But hold on.
I was like-
I used to, but I don't got time for that shit. But I'm gonna say this for the record. I put it on infantry. I started the game because you can't get the collectibles and stuff unless you play on infantry, which is normal mode. But normal mode is like fucking hardcore mode. The fucking Locust was gangster. They was flanking. They was beating us the fuck up. They was chasing motherfuckers down when they dropped you. Yo. And then what's crazy, I hear a whole battle up a staircase somewhere else. The level is huge. You don't have that in Gears, right? You usually stuck on a small little level, small little horde mode. You know, they invented the horde mode. They started that. That started with 360. They started that.
Yup.
What's crazy, I'm playing a game and I hear a fucking other team battling some other shit. So I broke off from my team. First of all, you got to play as a team. You can't be on no solo mission shit. I got the little pick up 10 people. I picked up 20 people in one fucking match because everybody was going down. No Diddy. But I'm going to say this for the record. I want you to pay attention where I'm going with this, people. I'm gonna tell you where I'm going with this. You could meet up to 12 people. That's 3 other groups of 4, right? And help them do their missions. So I ran upstairs. I started dropping locusts. Then they was like, locust special bonus energy. Your weapons do 2% less and their armor is up +1. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, yeah, whatever. The locusts start coming out with the helmets on and you gotta shoot them in the face to knock the helmet off to even do damage. I said, yo, this might be the first horde mode that's challenging for me because the other one wasn't that challenging. It was good unless you put it on super, super hard, but this is normal. This is infantry. And I'm on a whole different level with a whole different other team playing the game. I said, yo, this shit is fucking amazing. Then my team joined me. So that was yesterday. So I played today. I'm still learning the mechanics because I had to work. So today, I'm off, had to do my foot doctor, did some cleaning. I had to set up for the podcast. It took me like 2 hours to get all these pop-ups and stuff. So this was crazy. I go to play today. I played 2 hours before the show. It took me an hour to finish. Yo, you talking about battling? You talking about paying for gun turrets to be popped up, pull off the gun turret like Halo, which is one of my favorite things to do, walk through the field. You talking about jumping over walls and leaping across cars, shooting down on people, getting a strategic advantage and height. We ain't never had a Gears do none of that shit. Everything was ground level, straightforward, shotgun fights. Yo.
Or there was a second level you had to run upstairs to get to.
No, there's rappelling onto a building higher. They had gun turrets. If the gun turret was blown up and you had enough points, you could rebuild the shit and detach it like Halo. Bro, this is gonna be the greatest motherfucking Gears ever made. If the campaign matches the multiplayer, in terms of story, which we know they're going deep and they're diving deep, they're bringing it in. Bro, this shit is fucking crazy. And I ain't gonna say, oh, it's exclusive. I don't give a fuck right now. We talking about just the game being awesome. This is not even campaign. This is another level of gaming where we need to be on an exclusive level. I don't got nothing else. I got more to say, but I'm gonna hold it for my review of the video and all that other shit. But I'm gonna say this. I spent $362 on this game for the collector's edition. And by the way, hit that like and subscribe because I'm giving away the disc. Because I will be spending another $30 to have it digitally. That's what we do here. So I'm giving away the disc. Share that out on Twitter. But I'm gonna say this, man. The last 2 days, and I came home, I did a double yesterday. I came home, dead beat tired. I played at 2 in the morning. I said, yo, I got to get up and go to my foot doctor. Yo, I just played the multiplayer because I didn't want to go on the Horde. Horde takes a little bit more knowing what you're doing right in time. So I did that today. But listen, this shit is a fucking win. But anyway, Akumu, talk to me. Gears player, talk to me. How did you feel? Did you play it?
Gears player, yes. Have I played it? No, not yet. I didn't pre-order it, so.
Somebody shut her fucking mic the fuck off.
No, I will not be silenced. I will not be silenced.
Silence! Hold on, don't make me put that up on the screen. Silence! Silence! Wow, that's crazy.
You know what, Lemon? I'm gonna call you out because you changed the topic because you said it's a whole ass different topic.
No, I didn't. I'm talking about Gears now. We talked about
You mentioned, I was like, no, the topic originally was that you sent us was about Gears at WWE.
Oh no. But I'm adding that. We're gonna get to second part, son.
You didn't say 2-part.
Okay, well, I don't never say 2-part. I just throw it in.
Yes, you do. You did it earlier. You said 2-part question.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But we're gonna get to that. That's later. Let's talk about the gameplay though. Let's talk about that gameplay. Hold on, Becky with the good hair. You was in the chat earlier. I meant to do that. Hi, Rebecca. How you doing? How you doing? Anyway, let's talk about this. Oh, you didn't play it.
No. So you know what?
Yo, the light-skinned queen is back with no experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you act like I haven't played any other game.
Well, what did you think about what I said then?
Yeah. I think what you said. No, you know me. I like to play for myself. I appreciate people's opinions. I appreciate what you said. But as I was gonna say, I don't really have anything to say right now because I still need to pre-order it in order to start playing it myself. But I always appreciate hearing what you think and your words and stuff. I'm also just a person that likes to play for myself when it's a game I'm interested in.
Listen. Everything I said, I was shocked. You hear what I'm telling you? It is exactly what I'm. This is listen. You know what game? What? Oh, I played the Killing Floor with you and Bloody, right?
Yeah.
And I played what else I played with y'all? And I said, this shit is dope. What's the last one we played? And I said, this shit is fire.
The last thing we did on stream was we played the co-op campaign of Space Marine 2.
Yeah, it's a Space Marine.
Yes, and I love that. And that's another game I need to invest in. I played with these two on a stream, and first of all, these two are one of the most awesome people to stream with. And I'm talking about playing the game with cooperatively because this is why they're amazing. If you don't know what you're doing, when you finish playing with them, you're going to know everything. Because they know how to play, teach you, and keep you in the mix at the same time. I can't play with stupid people like 100.
Cat.
They made me hate Grounded. Him and goddamn, what's the other one name? Flip.
Livewire?
No, Flip. They left me and them spiders murdered me every fucking time. So I said,
I had to save her from the spiders.
You motherfuckers ain't teaching me shit. Y'all just saying, join us. I join you and just fucking run and leave me. So I don't want to play multiplayer with them two motherfuckers. I
was like, ask Akuma when she was dying. I threw like 17 spears at a spider.
Yeah, I hate spiders. So the fact that they're so big, and then people were like, oh, but there's a mode for people with arachnophobia. But I don't know. Because I'm a masochist, I guess. I'm like, no, I'm going to play it as God intended without the arachnophobia mode on, and I'll just scream myself hoarse when I see a spider.
But, Bloody, man, did you have a chance to play? Because I know you're not home. Bloody's in a obscure location.
Oh, don't worry. I can disclose that.
No. We don't want to hear that shit. Nobody. Yo, listen.
Never gonna give up. Never gonna give up. Never gonna give up. Never gonna give up. Never gonna understand. Then fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you too. This son of a bitch.
Go ahead, Bloody. Did you play it?
I was like, Yes, I have. I got into
Thank you. One of you motherfuckers did. God damn. No, I'm just playing.
Wow,
you know that I'm a Gears head. I was like,
Yeah.
y'all see here in the next 3 months, I was like, your boy's finally gonna get his Gears tattoo right here on my wrist. I was like, or on my forearm. I was like, I've been planning that bitch for so long. But here's the thing, I'm a diehard gearhead, right? I was like, that is a fact. The fact that there is no team like the Coalition that can literally make something, and then within 5 years, when they put out their next iteration, they continually reinvent it and make it better. No team has done that like them. You mentioned Gears 3 started Horde mode. Literally became the foundation for a mode that has now been existing for over 15 years.
And everybody's trying to copy it.
Everyone tried
including
to copy it, but
Halo 5, which did it, which took it to another level. Whoa.
I would say, I was like, say the what was it, firefight mode.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
But the thing is that after, I was like, this is one of those things where Microsoft and their teams were ahead of the curve and everyone was trying to catch up, because what Gears and Rod Ferguson and the Coalition team created was truly lightning in a bottle. I was like, they created a game that revolutionized cover shooters, and every single time a new Gears came out, they made movement feel better. They made guns feel better. They made movement feel better. They kept improving it every time. They created new modes. They made Horde mode that became the foundation of a mode that everyone tried to copy. Either there was a game focused on that, or games that tried to add that in and replicate it and try to make it even remotely as interesting as they did. I was like, and then guess what? When they went from Horde 1.0, I was like, actually, I think it started in Gears 2, and then they came out with Gears 3 and made Horde 2.0. They made it better. And then when Gears 4 came out, they reinvented it again. And then Gears 5 came out and they improved on it yet again.
Yeah.
Same with multiplayer. And then they said, you know what? We're going to go a step further. Not only did we reinvent and improve Horde, not only did we reinvent and improve multiplayer, we created another new mode. Because guess what? We got the what was the mode that introduced Scorpio Squad, where you were escaping from the hive areas after you set up a bomb?
Blockbusters.
Yes. I was like,
excuse me, Hive Busters. I said Blockbusters.
Hive Busters, yeah.
Yo, Hive Busters graphically looks better than everything today.
Exactly. But
that
they
shit
just
was
like,
amazing.
you know what? They're like, we're gonna reinvent it again and create something cool.
Yeah.
So they created us a mode that was basically their version of an extraction. Say, hey, you get in there, you got no shit. You pick up your weapons as you run out and try to beat the bosses and try to get to the exit.
Listen, let me tell you something, Bloody. I got assaulted. I got executed by the booms, crawling around looking for help. Yep. Motherfucker picked me up and popped my head. No diddy. I see, yo, this is some bullshit. This is crazy.
But that's what I'm saying, is that they are the truly masters of their craft, and that
Epic say they know how to run Unreal better than them. But it's always been like that on Xbox platform.
But not only that, it's the fact of that they were the progenitors, the grandfathers, the forefathers, the fucking first ones to do a lot of modes that we see common nowadays. And I was like, and they could literally just be like, all right, we're just gonna do something simple, keep it basic, and just add it in. No, every time they add it, they always go further with it. They improve on it. They make it better than the last one, because they're just like, hey, we're not just going to be like, hey, or copy and paste this, that's it, it's done. No, they're like, we're going to fundamentally make this better than the last time we did it. So when they literally say, hey, this is 2.0, they mean that it's literally 2.0. It is far better than everything in the first iteration. Same with 3.0. Same with 4.0. And now here they're like, hey, we're literally redoing everything from the ground up. So if they said, hey, this is 5.0, if they said this was 10.0, I would believe it. Because everything that I've played and seen and that they've shown has proven to me that they are just like, we will redo everything and make it better if we can. And playing that multiplayer, seeing how Horde mode works, has me so excited for when the game comes out and everyone can get their hands on this. Because this is something that has to be played.
It's special.
I was like, Gears has always been special. I was like, that is without a fact. It has always been
Halo
special.
to don't leave my man, only Mr. Cheap. Halo special.
I was like, but shit. I was like, for me, I was like, there's nothing close to what Gears has done.
Yeah, Gears story is crazy.
And what they're doing and how they're improving. The fact that this is now the 20th anniversary of Gears as well, it's truly going to be a special time, man. I was like, I cannot wait for everyone to get their hands on this game.
Okay, now, look, man, this was the real first part of the question, but I really wanted to get straight to the nitty gritty with the gameplay. Let's talk that shit. WWE, man, one of the biggest stages in the world, like a Netflix, suckers. All pun intended. Right?
Yep.
Let's say this for the record. They put it at SummerSlam, right?
Yes, they did.
And what's crazy, I live in New York City. I'm from Brooklyn, Brownsville. But I'm going to say this, man.
Brooklyn in the building.
Oh, hold on. I got to do it right.
We're Brooklyn at. We're Brooklyn at. We're Brooklyn at. We're Brooklyn at.
I'm going to say this right now.
Yo.
I'm going to say this. Being in New York, we get to see the big billboards. Call of Duty, Halo, Gears, Forza, right? Every city's not like that. People go, oh, they don't advertise. Yeah, you got like fucking 500 population. They're not going to really put it there. But I'm going to say this. To see that at SummerSlam, like a Netflix, one of the biggest platforms in the world, a couple people said, what is that? And then people was like, that's Gears, stupid. Education. To see Microsoft take that to another level, right? It's like when we saw Call of Duty on the trains in Europe. You got to be more aggressive in the major areas because word of mouth is everything. To see that at SummerSlam was crazy, right? Akumu, you a wrestling fan? And did you see the advertisement?
I saw the advertisement.
How did you feel? Did you get goosebumps like your
Listen,
brother
all I'm
Lemon?
gonna say is I'm just gonna mute my mic like you always say because no, I'm not a wrestling fan, but I like the entrance and I liked it.
Yo, listen, shut her mic off.
See,
She's 2
I knew you were gonna say it.
2 for 2. Becky, get her.
But I've never hid that I'm not a huge.
No. I'm only messing with you. I'm only messing with you, sis. Yeah, listen, we are not. Listen, y'all play shit. I'll be like, I ain't playing that shit. I watch y'all streams. Everybody. This is, but we're gaming, so it don't matter. Bloody, talk to me. Slamfest.
SummerSlam. Party of the summer.
Yeah.
Yes. Party of the summer. I was like, I grew up with wrestling. Wrestling's in my family. It's in my blood. It's in my core. I was like, I fell off for a couple years. A couple years back, I really got into it. And bro, this year I saw SummerSlam live. And when I saw that Kelowna announcement, because I've seen all the advertisements that they've been posting, bro. But when I saw the entrance of the Usos coming out, standing next to the statues of Marcus and the Lancers, you got the Crimson Omen in the background with the Samoan tribal markings, was crazy.
Talk but that shit.
I was like, but the real shit that was wild was when the Samoan werewolf himself, when Jacob Fatu came out and he had that custom werewolf mask
Talk
on.
that
And
shit.
you see the Crimson Omen right there in his forehead with the Samoan tribal markings all in. You see them all just jacked out and all sorts of the black and red. I was like, bro, that was one of the cleanest and coolest themed entrances I've ever seen. I was like, and the fact that you had the legends themselves of the Anawani family, aka the Rock's cousins and family and all that shit.
Yep. Blood is getting moist.
Having the Samoans representing the
Talk that shit. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He said he's black.
And here's the best thing about it. I was like, having them, I was like, the Samoans represent and show off for gears also ties back into the fact that people forget that Ty Kaliso, the man himself, he's Samoan in that universe. So, I mean, I felt like it tied in perfectly with the theme, with the fact that we get to see a young Ty save Dom and Marcus. So I was with it, bro. I was like, that entrance was wild.
I loved it. And it's good to see. Yo, listen, man. Let me say this something for the community in the chat. First of all, if you're new here or if you're not, hit that like and subscribe. You know what's crazy? I'm going to say this, too, for the community that's been in here. Every time somebody's came in here to hit that like and subscribe, y'all definitely been on point with the subscribers versus the people that's attending in the chat. So that's greatly appreciated. We had 47 likes. We had 45 people at one time. That is an excellent ratio. But I'm going to say this, too.
We need to be at 100.
Yeah, facts. We'll get there. We'll get there after the show, maybe 99, 97. But I'm going to say this. It's good to see the coalition back on the building because usually they have been an assist team when they're not. Even when they're making the games, they're always the assist team for Xbox. I was mad that Halo ran poorly on the Xbox Ally X and the Ally X because they're using the original engine with a skin of Unreal 5 on top. Bad idea. Y'all should have did it from scratch. They just gave it a graphic overhaul. Wasn't happy. But to see what the coalition did with Gears, yo, you got things in the environment blowing up, like Frostbite engine. You got not Levolution, but you got different areas breaking apart and being part of become like cover. I like that. But you know what? We back, man, and we will be streaming. All of us here, Back from the Dead is going to join me because if he don't, I'm gonna come to his house and make him stream with me. You know what I'm saying? Becky with the good hair will
Always
be in the
got Becky
building.
with the good hair.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rebecca, a big, huge supporter. Got some special guests coming up. We trying to get Miss K in the building, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I always try to bring y'all good people to podcast with, and I'm gonna put her on Front Street. I tried to get Miss K to be a normal, regular Dragon's Den participant and podcaster and panel member. But she got some things going on. She don't got the time right now, but we gonna get her on the show. She's been supporting me. If I had 10 subscribers, she was one of the 10. Right? I always remember people who support me, man. I remember sending her a shirt and it was too small. I said, I'm going to send you another. She said, don't worry about it. I'm going to hang it up and I'm going to represent 108 Dragons. Shout out to Miss K, man. She games hard body. Soldiers that game. But listen, man, that's the end of the show. Yo, chat, like I said earlier, it's been a pleasure having y'all here, man. For everybody that participated, all the beautiful women in the chat, the beautiful queen on the chat, in the panel. Welcome back.
Yes.
Thank you.
About motherfucking time, though. Don't think I'm giving you your fucking flowers, motherfucker. I've been waiting long enough, motherfucker. Don't act like it's all gravy. We ain't doing that. We gonna keep it gangster here. But it's good to have you.
Like, let me say something nice, and then I'm gonna tear her apart.
But listen. Right, yo, listen, man. I keep it gangster. I still love you. I don't give a fuck. I love you regardless. I love you regardless. Was wishing you was out there with us at Cali, man. We'd have had a blast. You know how we do. We turn up, we flirting up, you heard? But you know, shout out to the people in the chat. Number one, man, without y'all, there's no us. But We gonna get into our outros, man. We gonna get into the queen on the block. We gonna go to a Kumu Matata. What you got coming up? How you been? You separated from my boy again? Y'all motherfuckers is different. You know what I'm saying?
Why we different?
Because y'all motherfuckers take jobs states apart. That shit's crazy. But anyway, we're gonna start getting some New York City exam city jobs. Y'all gonna move up here with us. Anyway, talk to me, sis. What you got coming up next? What you coming up streaming? You know, what you got on your show? What you got on your channel? Talk to the people.
Like I said, right now my obsession, Path of Exile 2. I'm trying to finish that 4th act and get into some of that end game. So coming up, the stream tomorrow evening, Path of Exile 2. We're trying to finish.
Maybe you need some gears in your life. So next week when we talk about it, you know what we're talking about. You know what? She don't. Never
gonna give up fight.
Wow.
Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand. So fuck you.
That's what Akumu said to us. Fuck you. I ain't playing that shit. I'm playing Path of Exiles 2. Biatch.
Yes, I'm playing Path of Exile 2. I'm almost done with Act 4. You want me to play Gears? You buy me Gears and I'll play it.
No, I ain't got to buy your kids. It's a fucking free code. You got Game Pass. Use your goddamn Game Pass.
I haven't looked at Game Pass lately, so that's my bad.
Oh, yeah. You have Game Pass. Come on, buy me the game. I don't have to buy you the game. Get it like the rest of us. Goddamn Game Pass. I'll buy you the game, goddammit. Matter of fact, maybe I'll give you the disc. But it's free. Got Game Pass. Electric Bandit, man. I don't never wish. We got some people in here. Let me. Whoa, hey, PJ Khalid. Yo, you know what? Let's go. Shit. My boy with the titty lady on deck. You know what I'm saying, my man? Charisma. Sent 5 gifted memberships. Becky got one. Arotimus got one. Hector got one. Eastside Vandal got one. I like that name. That name, that means you need to play Battlefield with me. I'll be like, my man, Eastside Vandal just smoked half the team. See how that shit sound? That shit sound fire. And Electro Bandit. I like that one too. My man, Electro Bandit that electrified you motherfuckers with these guns. See how that work? I'm a shit talker. Facts. Shout out to you, Charisma, man. Thank you for those memberships, man. And listen, man. Like I said, without y'all, ain't no us. But anyway, I finished it. Come on, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, so just that. Fine. I will try out Gears. It'd probably be off stream because I'm working on some collabs with some other streamers, but we want to see if we vibe off stream first. But I'll tell them to load up with me then. And then I load up with Nux and I'll load up with you too, Lemon. So before you could say anything, because I know you.
Yeah, you do.
But yeah, so that's. But stream-wise, what I got going on stream. Let me specify on stream. I'm gonna Path of Exile 2 until I at least finish Act 4. I still need to finish Resident Evil 9. Maybe I'll do some Gears on stream.
If I bought it for you, you would. Nah.
You're not gonna let it go now.
Yeah, and I'm like, buy it. Goddamn, it's free. What do you mean, buy it? Damn.
I haven't checked Game Pass lately because it's all about mid Path of Exile 2, all right now.
You know what, Akumu?
So I haven't checked.
Akumu, you know what?
Akumu,
you know what that is? That's a you problem.
Oh shit!
No, I'm gonna blame Nux.
I'm beat you to it.
No, I'm gonna blame Nux because he knows I like Gears of War, but he didn't tell me.
Yo, rewind, bro.
On Game Pass.
That's a whole ass lie. That's
listen.
a whole ass lie. Don't you dare try to throw me under that bus. No. Every time I try to tell you about a different game, you're like, yeah, but I want to finish Path of Exile first. No.
No.
That
is not a game you just finished. Path of Exiles is not a game you just finished. Let's keep it.
No. She wants to finish the story because she hasn't beat the story that's out yet. So that's why she's focused on. But that's what I say. Is every time I bring up another game, she's like, okay, that's cool and all, but I want to finish this act first. I want to finish the story. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
No, that was a lie. That's a lie.
No, it's not.
Kiva is my witness that you did not.
No, you're not. You're not throwing me under this bus. Hell no. Hell no.
Yo, listen. Y'all could take your relationship squabbles the fuck offline. We gotta get to these outros because I got some more shit to spew. But Bloody, my boy Bloody, my little brother, the dude that I imposed my will on, and he has made me a better streamer. Facts. Shout out to you, bro. I love you all day. Tell them what you got coming up next, and yeah, let's go. Let's lay out that roadmap.
Yes, I was like, I appreciate everyone always showing support to the team. More than anything, I support everyone who has supported me over the years. I was like, as I rebuilt myself multiple times, I was like, we've got just under 1,700 followers over on Twitch.
Woo!
We finally hit 400. We hit 400 here on YouTube as we rebuilt. I was like, so we're supposed to hit 500 by the end of the year. I was like, but but for those who don't know, I mentioned in the past that I'm back on the road. I was like, so
on the road again. We've been chilling on the road again.
I was like, right now, I'm currently back in the Midwest. I was like,
no, let's talk the facts.
I was like, I will be getting stream.
Your pimp over here is back in the building. She got you stroking them streets to make that money. She got you stroking them streets to make that dollar, to make that thing holler.
More like breaking my back, but you know what it is.
Listen, I need a certain lifestyle. No.
That's right. She needs some dim sum and chopsticks.
You're not wrong on that part. You're not wrong on that part. Goddamn. But I was like, I'm getting my setup. As obviously y'all can tell, I have a new camera here. I was like, I got.
What camera you got? What camera you got? What camera you got?
I picked up that 4K AverMedia camera that you was talking about a while back.
Oh, he in here stunting.
Yeah, so you got that high resolution face right now.
Hold on, let me switch my shit. Don't you be acting crazy in these streets, little guy. I see you trying to show out. I like that.
Hey, listen, I got a 4K capture card. I gotta have a 4K webcam to go with that bitch.
Guess what?
Never gonna give a fuck. Never gonna give a damn. Never gonna understand. So fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hey. But like I said, I was like, I'm getting my mobile setup set up, so y'all will be seeing streams here up soon instead of just from the console. I was like, I'll actually have a presentation. So the goal is to be doing a lot of the new stuff that's coming out. Obviously,
when you going back home?
I was like, I'll be out here for a few months. I'll be back home in Texas back in October versus November. Of course, you may see me pop up in a couple other places.
Let me ask you a question. This is off topic. PAX South, that's by you, right? Or did they cancel that?
That was canceled.
Oh fuck! I'd have came out there and visit y'all.
Trust me, if PAX South was still a thing, I was like, we would have told you. I was like, fuck it, we'll put up a spot for you in the house. You can come stay the night with us.
As long as you ain't got me sleeping in the room with Baby Dragon.
All right, look, just for you, Lemon, I'm installing.
I'm not sleeping with the dog either. Y'all not gonna do me dirty.
Don't worry, we'll make sure that he doesn't kick you out of the bed.
Jago was good, man. Was good. I see you in the building. But listen, man, we got to get the fuck out of here. So listen, man, I'm gonna say this like I always say, man. I want y'all to bring your name and not just bring your game and not your sorry ass name. Listen, man, this is another episode of that motherfucking Dragon's Den. And from the good words of my boy who's not here, Mr. Scrubnurse, if you bring your wife, I'ma kill you and take your life. Cause I be stealing wives with all my 9 lives. Shout out to my brother, AKA the drummist. My man out here Led Zeppelin and taking your goddamn wife.
He's out here saving lives and stealing wives. That's what he does.
Facts. And he would go, come on now. Come on now.
He's like, stop giving people the wrong idea about what I do. He's like, I'm over here. He's like, all I want to do is play drums and play Call of Duty now. Stop it, y'all.
shout out to my brother who's not here this weekend, and shout out to my sis who made her triumphant return. But you know what? The community said,
never gonna give a fuck, never gonna give a damn, never gonna understand, never gonna give a fuck, never gonna give a damn, never gonna understand. So fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Akuma. I ain't gonna champion you no more. That shit was the beginning. We at the end. Now I'm just playing, sis. Good to have you back. Love you to death. Shout out to the chat. Y'all been so entertained, man, and entertaining. Y'all comments was crazy. Listen, we'll be back next week. I'll be working next weekend, but I'll be back next week.
Thanks.
Where you gonna be at, Bloody? You gonna be here? Okuma, you gonna be
I
here?
was like, yeah, I'm gonna be here.
You know, cause we got like 50 witnesses. Okuma, you gonna be here?
Well, I have to, because apparently if not, you're going to hunt me down asking, did you play Gears yet?
Yeah. Gears is next week is another Gears weekend for the fucking people who don't got Game Pass. But you do! Anyway, listen, man, we out. It was a pleasure having y'all, man. Y'all know y'all love y'all to death. See y'all in the next one, man. Enjoy this outro. Biatch.